There is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been destroying your dick all month. If you smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Dro. Smoke me out, fam, with that dank shit on my left. Your boy Stitch.
It's one more month till the end of the year.
That's it. All right. No enthusiasm. On my far right, engineering on the 1 2, choke people out on 3 supposed Chronos.
Finally get to adopt my daughter in a couple days.
Officially?
Officially,
okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be awesome.
Very nice. In the middle, we got the oldest ninja in the world. Old Ninja.
Protect your dankness at all costs.
Dumbfounded. Shout out. Last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
I got nothing, y'all.
Damn, 2 duds on the intro. All right. Whomstead have we got up in the chat? Anybody's?
Yeah, it's Mahai Blurred will be the first in the chat. What's going on, man? Good to see you again. Yo. And then listener of the week would be Sergio 10. Other than that, it would be Mr. X once again. He's locking it down. He's never gonna like let go of that.
Hey, we appreciate him listening.
Yeah.
We love it.
I bet he's got to run out of content.
We got a lot of content though.
There we go.
Got a lot of content.
We do.
We got 11,000 episodes. We don't even keep counting anymore. I think, Old Ninja, you usually pour out Hennessy and drink Black and Miles during the time of...
I don't smoke no Black and Miles. Yeah.
What do you do?
You smoke
God damn, that's fucking hardcore.
Yeah. You just put fucking Black and Miles in your OE.
That's gonna be a new thing for the kids and shit. They're gonna be shoving vodka up their asses and drinking Black and Miles.
Making like coffee and shit.
Damn, that's hardcore. Yeah, I'm gonna pour out a little something. First, we got up Jim Neighbors. He died on November 40th. He's famous for Gomer Pyle on the Andy Griffith Show. Okay. So he passed away at the age of 87. So R.I.P. to him. He's won numerous awards, Golden Globes, Emmys.
No golden eggplants.
Yeah, no eggplants, but he lived a long life. He's famous for even if you don't really watch the show, you know the name Gomer Pyle. You're like, hey, that's on that show. He's on the Andy Griffith Show. He's famous.
I didn't watch that.
And then
My Two Sons or My Three Sons. What was that show? That was called, right? Or Leave It to Beaver?
Three's Company.
Yeah.
Oh, he's from
No, he's right. There was I think it was My Two Sons. There's a show, but still. Pouring out liquor today, finding out extra sad. August Ames.
I was just reading that.
August Ames passed away today at the age of 23. She's an adult film actress. She's only been in the industry for 3 years, but performed in 270 films.
Yes.
Woo. So,
a lot of cock.
So, to be clear, her cause of death is undetermined. Rumors have it that she was bullied on Twitter and that she suffered from depression and may have taken her own life because being bullied by the gay community. That is not confirmed. It is rumored by her friends. We'll wait until...
She was bullied by the gay community?
She's bullied by the gay... So the reason... This is what happened. Within a couple of days ago, she was going to perform with a male actor who happens to also do gay porn. She backed out and tweeted that she did not feel comfortable performing with a male actor who does gay porn because she wanted to keep herself safe. She got attacked on Twitter and then posted out that she, loves the gay community but performed for her own health safety. She didn't know what this person was up to. She still got attacked, went silent, then died.
You can fuck who you want to fuck.
Yeah. So this is all...
Well, I think it's more of that old world thinking about gay guys, like where they have AIDS and stuff. I think that's where it's probably coming from with that.
I mean, it's your choice who you want to work with.
She's young. But yeah.
She's young. So it is not determined that she took her life. It is undetermined and unclear. We will wait for the facts to come out.
Now we speculate on Black and White.
I don't like it, especially when she just died.
Yeah.
But if you're in like the adult industry, no matter who it is that you perform with, based on my experience in adult industry. You get tested like every week.
No, you do not get. Wait,
you have to.
We talked to Ella Darling about this. It is not a weekly thing.
Now I've just threw out a number, but you get tested on the regular.
You do get tested often, but not every week, not every day. There's a window.
Well,
if you're performing with someone, they could get drunk at a party and fuck around either at an orgy party or whatever, make mistakes, and then get caught within the window and get tagged. It's happened before,
like this
Brian.
Is like super speculation, though. I'd rather just wait until
exactly. But to put that out with Stitch, yes, like certain famous actors like Brian Plumper, he got caught he had AIDS because he went out and did some shit, got caught through the screening, but he passed it to other performers.
Anyone can sort of try to sneak through the window of screening.
Exactly, but the problem is you end up passing it to people, and then when you get caught during screening,
yeah, but we don't even know this even happened. So,
we don't.
Because it's like super tangent. Like these are all just speculation. So we should just wait.
Well, yeah, we'll wait until
shit comes out.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. to August Ains. She was. I mean, you can. The question is, can you still fap to her?
Oh, of course.
Oh well, there you go then. And then the
wait, you meant to her films?
Yes, to her films. Damn, not to her open casket, fool. God damn.
Don't kick shame me.
I think there's a window.
What are you saying? One last Bukkake? God damn it!
You can fap in memoriam.
Prodigy, man.
right?
You gotta stop at the kinks, man.
But then after a month, then it becomes
That's
weird.
not okay.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Hey, that girl can't say no. I'm sorry. Where did that come from?
30-day window.
We're gonna catch so
Yeah.
much shit on Twitter now. No, we're not.
Yeah, this fool show up at the wake, unzip, zip, and just be like, oh man.
Hey, Destroy Dick December is serious.
Oh,
you know what I
shit.
mean? You gotta bust them.
That's all bad.
Sometimes you click on that wrong link when you're on like X Hamster and shit. You're like, what the fuck am I watching? But I can't stop watching it.
Is that how you end up with your food porn?
Nah, I search for that. I don't give a fuck. Okay, where we going?
We also got the Southern Cal wildfires down in Southern California.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of homes, a lot of folks are affected. Hopefully everyone's staying safe and staying out of the raging fires down there. It looks like
fucking crazy.
It looks like we got invaded or some shit.
Some Dante's
Reals.
Inferno shit.
It looks like Mount Doom. Like honestly, I saw some shit. I was like, God damn.
How do you focus on drive? Like I would just be like, we turning around. I don't know what they look like in the rear view, but if you're going to that
was probably the way out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's all bad. Something Cast is asking if we're all right. But yes, we're actually hundreds of miles away from the fires. So
Yeah, super far away. Are they in the chat?
no, they hit us up on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What up?
Yeah, I know when we had the Napa fire, we were kind of affected just because of air quality, but not really in any kind of danger of the fires.
We have friends that were affected, but if that fire from up there came down here, it'd be like one of the biggest fires in American history.
I mean, the one in Napa was already like the biggest, wasn't it?
Yeah, but like to get through, like they have to go through a whole shitload of cities. And
yeah.
To get to us, so
Yeah, there's still folks literally who do not have homes and are trying to recover right now.
Yeah.
And this was the 1 year anniversary this past week of the ghost ship fire in Oakland.
Oh, yeah, true.
Just speaking of fires and local stuff. So, heart goes out to everybody who lost their life in that. All right, goddamn, we start on sour notes, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, where should we go to start off the show? Y'all just looking around?
Sorry. Punisher, god damn it.
My eye itches.
Wait, who? Did you say Mariah Carey? The fuck?
Mariah
He says
Carey.
eye itches.
What the fuck?
Looks like a Mariah Carey.
It kind of did though after a while.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Once he said, I was like,
My
oh,
eye itches. Mariah Carey.
okay, no, I know.
We are a professional podcast.
Wait, yeah. While we're talking about what's going on with these Russian athletes,
Oh, you want to start with that? All right,
yeah,
go
why
ahead.
not? Because
Tell them. Explain it.
I don't know 100%, but all I know, I just heard about it recently. You guys were posting up about it before I got to
From
it.
what I remember from like the last, was it the Summer Olympics?
Should I talk about it? Since I put it on the fucking list? Everyone else like fumbling. What the fuck? Why'd you even bring it up?
Yeah, it's on the list. That's why.
Yeah, so Russia's being banned from the 2018 Olympics in, I forget the name of the city.
Oh, it's in South Korea, right?
Yeah, I want to say Pyongyang, but that's in fucking North Korea.
Yeah, it's North Korea.
So I can't remember. It's like something
No,
with a P.
it's not Seoul.
It's something with a P.
It's like almost spelled the same too.
Yeah. But so the entire country is banned from competition in the 2018 Winter Olympics, and it's because they have state-sponsored doping programs, not state-sponsored anti-doping programs, state-sponsored doping programs. There's a good documentary out there that I haven't watched it, but I heard it was really good. I think it's on Netflix called Icarus, where they go through like how they dope in Russia and how it goes all the way up to like basically Putin. Damn. So yeah, it's like state sponsored shit where they're giving their athletes performance enhancing drugs to win medals, and it's wrong, and it's a long time coming that they got banned from something. But this is probably the biggest news, like as far as like controversial news to come out of the Olympics since probably World War II, when barely anybody could really attend. Because I think it was in like Germany or some shit like that, and like hardly any actual countries attended it.
Oh wow,
So,
I never knew about that.
Yeah, I think it was back when like Jesse Owens was running.
Yep.
And yeah, it was a huge deal because like a whole bunch of countries didn't attend. But the fact that Russia, like the whole country's getting kicked out, is pretty crazy. So I heard that the athletes can compete, but underneath a different country's banner. So that's gonna be interesting.
I think it's supposed, at least from what I heard, the international like Olympic, like not from a country, but like under a banner of like, I don't know, an international flag for the Olympics or something, but not from Russia. Like
Yeah. Well, they have that. Like if you ever watch the Olympics, like at the end they'll have athletes with no nation.
Yeah.
And so maybe that'll be it, but I doubt they're gonna put them in that category because they'd still be underneath the same. I think you basically have to move out of Russia.
God damn.
And like live somewhere else to be able to go in the Olympics right now.
Putin gonna put a hit out on your ass.
Well, you ain't got no fucking athletes, so you know. I mean, the fucked up part is though is that there's like a lot of like good athletes in Russia that don't really need performance enhancing drugs because they're like one of those countries where you still have like genetics that are based on, how do I put it gently, I guess, but like
cavemans?
You gonna say Aryan?
not caveman. No. It's
Vikings?
based upon like hardship. Like it's been proven that if you grow up like in a harsh, if you're brought up in like a harsh environment, you have certain other traits that other people don't. So you're gonna be like a little tougher than other people. You might be stronger, shit like that. Especially when it comes to like dealing with that harshness in the womb. Like you can become like you basically you're able to deal with shit that other people won't be able to deal with because of the way you were just brought up. And that's the way that like a lot of these, like if you look at like Kenyans, like how the fuck can they run so goddamn far? The same thing. It's like
no shoes on.
Yeah, they're brought up in a harsh reality and they have no fucking car, so they just fucking run.
All right, so Russian athletes are fucked.
Labeled cheaters.
God damn.
He'll be later. Cheater McCheater won't perform it.
Did y'all happen to see this trailer for the Batman anime ninja movie?
Yeah.
What is a Batman Ninja movie?
Yeah. Second.
Tell me more. Holy shit.
Blue, you know you all over this.
My fucking Facebook blew up when this shit posted. Like, I literally had like about 5 people post the same video on my things. Like, hey man, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? And I was like, yeah, I've seen it like 4 times already. Come on, man.
It's like, but I'm watching it again. Yeah, but posted it.
Since it's here, I'm gonna watch it again. But yeah, this looks like some dope ass fucking anime Batman crossover shit that needed to be made. Like, it's something I didn't know I wanted, but I wanted it. And this shit looks fucking dope as fuck. So it takes place in like the samurai era, and like the fucking Joker is like a fucking a badass shogun and shit, and like Batman's trying to like solve crime, and like Catwoman's up in there. This shit looks dope as fuck. Let me just tell you that.
That's just cultural appropriation, bro. Fuck that shit. You can't be watching that goddamn bullshit. All of a sudden, it's the White Knight coming and fucking saving Japan. It's fucking bullshit.
Well, they've done it before. During like DC Nation on Cartoon Network, they had this little Chinese thing that was fucking dope. And like after that, I was like, dude, they really need to do this. But also, Japan has a DC anime comic book series they have.
Wow.
So it's
Marvel
like
too.
Yeah, Marvel too. So it's like, you know, they're not really culture appropriation, you know, but
I remember enjoying, what was it, the anime version or anime style version of like Iron Man for Marvel. They had the movies and a few others too.
and they had it on G4.
Yeah, those were fun. So
Yeah.
this looks even better from an art standpoint.
It does, and it's cool that it's coming out in 2018. That's all it says, right? There was no official date.
Yeah, no date that I could find. But holy shit, the internet went fucking crazy for it.
Yeah, I'd like to see them maybe try doing other characters as well, just to see how they'll portray them. That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got enough from like the Batman lore standpoint with all of his rogues gallery and all of that to maybe even get away with more than one movie.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Oh for sure.
If this is as successful as we think it's going to be, and then branch out to doing, you know, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, whatever. So
I'd like to see this be a game though, like maybe for like Injustice, like these be playable characters. That'd be fucking dope.
Oh, y'all see they introduced the Atom for Injustice 2?
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, there's a trailer launched this week. I don't
They're
know
bringing
if it's
like
today.
all kinds of characters in Justice too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
fucking Ninja Turtles.
it's not Ray Palmer either. It's the other guy. Like Ray Palmer's.
The Asian dude.
It's hard to tell with the mask, but apparently Ray Palmer's missing or dead.
I could have made a super racist joke right there, but I didn't. I held back.
He
I held back.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, look at his. It's all good. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not falling into your traps, old ninja.
But with Injustice, like there's a lot of characters that are fucking dead, so I can see them pulling like other people out of the woodwork for the game. Because if you haven't read the Injustice comic in the first one, the year 1 through 5, like we lost a lot of fucking characters in that. Like Green Arrow died. Joker, fucking Martian the Manhunter, he's dead. Shazam, I mean he's not dead, but he's like another character.
He dies in the game.
Some dope ass shit.
Speaking of Japan and some potentially fucked up shit, do you hear about this Marvel editor? His name was CB Cebulski, posing as a Japanese writer by the name of Akira Yoshida and doing comic books underneath that name, pretending to be Japanese when this guy is completely not. And now he's the brand new editor at Marvel Comics. People have a problem with him for doing this shit.
Well, I guess I didn't know more information, but people ghostwrite all the time.
Yeah, people write. Dude, Stephen King uses a pseudonym.
This guy was, and I hear you, you're right, people do ghostwrite all the time, but this guy was pretending to use a name and culture, saying that he was from Japan.
Is he not Japanese?
He's not Japanese. Yeah. I mean, he used the name Akira, which obviously we all, know and like or whatever. Then Yoshida was the last name, but he has nothing to do with Japan or Japanese descent whatsoever.
Well, how were his comics though? Were they?
Yeah, were they good?
Were they good?
I mean, if he was doing bomb ass work, then he might have been doing the country like justice.
I don't know. I haven't read any of this shit. I just stumbled upon it and I was like, okay, I know people are gonna have a problem with it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem with that as long as the work he was doing was good and he wasn't like. I mean, if he was claiming to be Japanese like from the get-go and stuff like that, like I can be offended. Like I can see why people can be offended with that. But if he was doing like some really good fucking work, then
I mean, the work is the work.
Just ghost work writing.
But I don't get pretending to be.
Yeah.
That's the part that's kind of weird to me. Like, okay, you can use whatever fucking name you want on this planet. Yeah.
Well, this is a problem. Well, I get it, but at the same time, like, would he sell any anime or mangas in Japan
if he was black?
Well, without a Japanese name.
I don't know if I'll have to fact check it. I don't know if they were mangas. I don't know if they were mangas that he was trying to sell in Japan. I don't know. I thought it was just. I thought it was comic books, like on the lines of like Marvel style comic books, but in Japan. But
okay, yeah, I didn't know.
All right, who knows? Homestead knows. You guys want to jump? Actually, should we jump into Punisher, or you want to do Crisis?
Let's finish Crisis because we already did the first half, and it's quick and it's less episodes.
All right.
So
everybody's done. Everybody's done with Crisis, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we did the first 2 episodes. So episode 3 is where Barry, Oliver, Sarah, Alex Danvers, Martin, and Jax they're on Earth X in a Nazi concentration camp, and then they're like about to be executed, and they get saved by Leonard Snart, aka Leo Snart, on Earth X,
and then it turns into Yuri on Ice.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, because we are introduced to the Ray, who is Leonard Snart's boyfriend, and they all end up breaking their metahuman dampening powers and manage to break out. They hook up with the Resistance that's on the Earth X. And
what's cool about this version of Professor Code, right? Is that
Captain Code?
Captain Code. It's that he has like his signature style glasses with the little square little vent thingy in them.
Oh yeah.
It's like, how the fuck you seen out of that, man? There's no way you can see out of shit.
And
so they actually used those
coat
back in the day for like sunglasses.
Oh really?
That was like legit, yeah.
I mean, I guess it would work because it's just letting less light in.
Yeah, and then we get Oliver Queen posing as, they call him the Führer, right?
Yeah.
So he poses as the Führer to get into the base so they can find their way home, and then they have General Wynn, or General Scott, who's Wynn from Supergirl's Earth, who wants to blow up the facility to wipe out the Nazis. So they're trying to stall for time. This is the episode where CW got something right, where we see Red Tornado as an actual android, not a dude in red face paint.
And red fucking motorcycle armor.
Gotta be honest though, the CW gets a lot of shit right.
Yeah, I mean it is a little cheesy, but at least they try to do a fairly good representation of the characters.
Yeah, but just that whole fight scene with Barry, with the Flash and Ray trying to stop the Red Tornado was kind of fucking cool.
Yeah, it was cool because the Ray, like, I've seen him, but I never really gave a shit about him. But he was keeping up with Barry. Like, Barry's trucking around chasing this locomotive, and the Ray's right with him, and he's like, throw lightning, and they do this connect and does this huge ass.
They do this.
Oh, I fucked up. I thought that was Dr. Fate.
No,
I fucked up.
The Ray.
No, that's the
I got
Ray.
at first I got him confused too, so I thought he was Dr. Fate, but then I also thought he was part of the what's the name Corps from Marvel. What's the name
the Nova Corps?
Yeah, I thought he was part of the Nova Corps. I was like, wait, this isn't right.
I can see why, because it's his helmet.
Yeah, it's his helmet. Kept throwing me off.
His helmet looks exactly like fucking Dr. Fate and Nova.
Yeah, I was all confused.
He's in the current run of Justice League of America.
Oh, okay.
So, with it's like Batman's like other crew.
Yeah.
Wait, is he gay in the comic?
I don't know because I'm missing like one comic, so I'm still getting the comics, but I'm missing one. I need to figure out which one it is so I can catch up.
Yeah, so it was cool. So we get that. We get the Red Tornado versus Flash versus the Ray. So that was pretty interesting. We get this like big ass fight scene against the heroes on Earth X versus the Nazis. It was actually pretty interesting.
There's the Wolfenstein style.
Yeah, Wolfenstein Nazis. Yeah. So and then episode 4.
Wait, you skipped over something.
What I miss?
About what happened to part of Firestorm.
That's episode 4.
No, but he gets shot in this episode.
That's the last episode.
No, he got shot in this one.
Was it in
when they
this
were trying to escape from Planet X.
Blues on it.
Was
they
it
had to form. Yeah, they had to form Firestorm before they can go through the portal.
Okay, yeah. So then Martin Stein, veteran actor in the show on Legends of Tomorrow, gets shot. Sacrifices his life so that the team can make it.
I felt like he kind of did that on purpose. Like he wanted to see. What's his name? What's the name of the black character?
Jackson?
Yeah, Jackson.
Well, they call him Jax, but his name's Jefferson.
Oh, he called him Jefferson. So he wanted Jefferson and like prove himself as a hero, and so they separated so he can go off and do one thing because his character didn't do anything, just kind of hit to the side and watch Jefferson do stuff.
Yeah, well,
until the end when he went to go run across. But
so I already knew that the actor Victor Garber was going to leave the show. I didn't know that he was going to leave during the crossover. I thought he was going to leave later on. But this is a hell of a way to go.
Stitch, get in here, goddammit.
No, I started to fall asleep on the fourth episode, so I'm listening to what's going on with this one.
Okay.
But overall, I loved it.
Nice.
But keep going with it.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to catch up to what happened on this last one.
So like the end of episode 3, they're about to cut open Kara, and then it starts. Episode 4 starts where the Atom stops the knife when they're about to cut her open, and he pops out and beats the shit out of fucking Ebor Thawne.
Well, it's really interesting the material that they were using to weaken Kara, because from the sun and stuff like that, was the same thing that they used to get Barry out of the Speed Force.
Ah, okay.
So that red orb's from there.
Yeah, that's interesting. So now they save kind of Kara, and then they have this huge. They're prepping for the huge showdown on Earth 1, where everyone versus everyone, and there's a couple of things there's a lot of themes that you kind of see where Thawne versus Barry. Barry doesn't kill Thawne; he lets him go.
Well, first of all, hold on though. With Thawne, again, I love the fact that it kind of harkens back to that first season with Flash, where he's intimidating, he's fucking scary, he's threatening to fucking phase shift through motherfuckers.
He's about to phase
and then he ain't fucking Zoom though.
Nah, Zoom is awesome. Don't get me wrong.
They need to bring Zoom back.
I love him. I love him.
He could come back. I mean, fucking Balthorn came back and shit, and he died in like season 2 or some shit. He like evaporated into nothingness. And then he also died. He also died again. Fucking Legend of Tomorrow when the creature got his ass.
Oh, Speedster of Death. Yeah, same thing with Damien Dark.
Speedster of Death, isn't that Zoom now?
Yeah, Zoom is a Speedster of Death.
He should be.
That's what I just said. But
but they've only shown him a few times.
But one thing that you kind of tipped over with oh shit, just slipped my mind. No, no, go ahead. I forgot what I was going to say.
It's about Snart and.
No, it's not about that.
Well,
it's about Supergirl.
About her fighting herself?
No, something else.
About how, like, what do they call the general? So they do a throwback to the old Superman where Christopher Reeve challenges General Zod and says, General, would you like to step outside? Supergirl does the exact same thing, asking the general to step outside. So the general's actually dying, but she's still, like, super powerful. So they have to tell her to throw her up and away so she can explode.
That part's kind of lame when you said that.
It was a lame, but it was awesome because she fucking exploded to shit.
But what's cool is that the whole condition that the Supergirl from from Earth X has is the same that Superman has. If you ever read the All-Star Superman, because Lex Luthor tricks him to get too close to the sun, and his body comes oversaturated with the sun rays, and he basically becomes a living bomb.
Which is funny because there's like Superman Prime, who goes into the sun for like 15,000 years, and he basically becomes stronger than God. I don't know if you've seen that Superman, but he's gold.
All-Star Superman?
No,
because he kind of becomes, even though he's dying.
Superman Prime is not the same. He's gold, like literally gold. Like he sits in the core of a sun for 15,000 years.
Show me what he look like.
And he's like totally OP.
But that's basically what happens with this Superman in All-Star Superman. He's forced to go into the sun because the sun's dying. No, the sun's about to die out because some alien was sucking out the power from it, so he had to like jumpstart up the sun, but he's like stuck in the sun.
Oh, Superman Prime 1 million is what it is. This is what it looks like.
So to backtrack a little bit, Stein is shot.
Like Adam Warlock.
Stein is shot in episode 3, but he dies in episode 4. So in episode 4 he takes the drug that Wells and Cisco made to separate himself from Jackson, so that way he can die. So he dies in episode 4, but he's shot in episode 3.
Well, that part confused me because, like, you know, the whole reason why the Jefferson's even in the show is because Ronnie, who was Caitlin's ex-boyfriend, he was part of the Firestorm, and the fact that he died was causing the professor to die off. Not to die, but like he was becoming radioactive or something. Like they had to form Firestorm to be able to keep from, like, I guess, exploding or whatever.
Yep.
But so did both him and Jefferson take the medicine, or just one?
Only Stein took it to sever himself.
Yep.
And they used multiple people on Legends of Tomorrow to find a solution. So it's like literally episodes of them trying to find a solution. Then they also go to the Council of Wells. They talk about them, but they don't show them. The Council of Wells, not HR, but the Wells that's from Earth 2 and Cisco, they also finished the work that they did to separate the two. So Stein drinks it to separate the two, then he dies.
It was cool seeing, I mean, I have not really watched the last couple of seasons of Legends of Tomorrow, but this was a touching goodbye.
Yeah, well,
Like,
I mean, Stein
they did
is
well
the
with
shit.
this.
Show us on the bear where it touched you.
Oh, damn. Yeah, it's kind of weird because the first season of Legends of Tomorrow falters because fucking Vandal Savage ain't shit. Like, he's built up to be awesome, but it's really about Hawkgirl and Hawkman's little fucking love story. And it goes
shitty character.
Yeah, and then season 2, they totally change the focus. It becomes totally different. It is so much better. So, literally, if you've never seen Legends of Tomorrow, watch the first episode, and then watch the last episode, and then watch from the rest of it. Simple. That's it. But yeah, but like I was saying, we see the morals of Barry versus Arrow. Like, Arrow has no problem. All he has no problem shooting is himself. He shoots Dark Arrow almost in the back. He waits for him to turn around. Barry doesn't kill Thawne. He could have fucking vibrated right through, but he lets him go. So a lot of people were kind of mesmerized by that. Like, why'd he let him go?
That's consistent with these characters that we've seen for years on these shows.
And then Supergirl, she had to take the general up because she would have destroyed the whole city, maybe even half the planet.
And that was a nod to
Overgirl. That's what they call her.
That scene right there was a nod to Superman Returns when she's like falling to Earth.
Yeah, when the explosion went and she fell. Same thing. Even Beavis.
I remember what I was gonna say. So in the last episode, this Reverse Flash makes a comment or it might have been season 2 or episode 2, where he makes a comment saying that, you know, I fought your cousin. He's talking to Supergirl. He's like, yeah, I fought your cousin, and apparently he wasn't fast enough either. And if he's from Earth, I guess Earth 1, which is where everything happens at, that this Earth has a Superman, but maybe the Flash might have killed him.
That is not necessarily true, because where do we find Thawne when we first show up? He's on Earth X. So he could have been on any other multiverse, because we don't know where the fuck he's been.
I guess that's true.
So he could have met Kal-El anywhere, not necessarily on Earth 1. All he says is that he's raised against Superman.
But still, somebody with the Flash's power can kill Superman. If y'all Superman fans, he can kill Superman.
And he has been beaten, as the comics are ambiguous about it, but they either say he's tied or Flash has won.
Captain Cole was ambiguous with Ray.
Yeah, well, no, he didn't took that. So,
Well, that person's gay in real life, right?
Yeah.
yes, he is gay. But so, in the end, each show had something taken away. We had in Supergirl, Alex and Supergirl kind of have their relationship issues kind of resolved. Barry.
Why aren't we talking about fucking Alex and goddamn White Canary?
Well, we did. We talked about them last time.
I thought it was last week.
Oh, it was last one?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
talking about that. I mean, it was Smoke Show. We showed them scissoring. But I mean, White Canary wasn't tripping about it. She was just like, all right, we smashed, and
Yeah, she was like a dude. She was like,
whatever.
fucking moving on. Yeah.
But it was Alex who was tripping like, oh, I don't do one night stands. I can't believe I did this. I was drunk and made a mistake. And
But
like,
dude, fucking what's name's lying to White Canary, the fire dude. He was like, "Did you smash?"
oh yeah,
She's like,
he waves. Oh, did you hit that? Yeah,
That shit had me dying in my chair. I was like, that's the best fucking line for this whole entire
He
shit.
has the best lines for like 2-3 seasons now.
Yeah.
So Supergirl and Alex
Boy.
had their issues going. Barry and Iris get married. That was a big takeaway.
Well, they
They brought Diggle in.
Yeah, but
who's
it
been
was-
missing the entire fucking crossover.
People said,
I mean, he is hurt on Arrow. He's hurt. So
He's annoying.
But it's funny how
like Diggle.
he's
Damn.
still.
I'm not going to hijack my Diggle hate for it.
Damn.
He's starting to annoy me on Arrow.
Yeah,
right now he's annoying you.
Yeah.
But not previously.
No, I mean, he was all right previously.
I dare you to say that in front of him because David Ramsey's a big
Oh, fuck
motherfucker.
that dude with his twitching ass hand.
I choke him out. I'm just saying.
got stabbed with a
Damn.
shrapnel. But I was gonna say like Diggle, like
Get him on the show.
it was funny because
I know,
Barry
right?
ran
Might as well.
to Star. Did he run Star City? Is that where Oliver's from, or where's Oliver
Star
from?
City.
Yeah, he ran to Star City to get Diggles and brought him back, and like he was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And then like he's like, "I'm not gonna throw."
Yeah, that's kind of a running joke because he's done that every time he gets Diggle onto the show. Diggle pukes every
Yeah,
time.
that's fucking funny.
And then what surprised me is that fucking Oliver and fucking Felicity got married. So there was like a double wedding. So that was another takeaway. And then the big, huge one was Legends of Tomorrow lost Martin Stein. He died.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot.
a lot of shit went down.
2 hours.
Crisis on Infinite Earth. Yeah, 4 hours, whatnot. What'd y'all think overall?
It was a double
enjoyed
fucking
it.
movie, man. It was fucking great.
It was good. I liked it. You know, I thought. I mean, there was only a couple parts that were kind of lame. Like when they did like the whole face reveal at the end of episode 1. I was like, we all knew it was them.
yeah.
Who the fuck you kidding?
From the audience standpoint, yeah, we knew. But from the show, you know, they had to be like, oh, big reveal. Oh, who are these people?
But it did bring back some people from like they brought back,
They brought back Snark.
Tommy.
Tommy and
Tommy,
Snark and a few. Who else was there? They had a whole bunch of characters in there.
Well, it was also really cool,
Ethan.
just like paying attention to the times living today, because everybody's all about punch Nazis in the face, and they brought Nazis in, they punch them in the face.
Yeah.
I love how Felicity was like happy about punching him in the face. She's like, "Oh, that was more satisfying than I thought it would be."
Yeah. I mean, they also brought up, you know, the Holocaust because they revealed, like, Felicity's past that her grandparents were Jewish. And they were about
That's been something that they've talked about on Arrow before.
But, yeah, and they were about to execute her because of it, and then he, you know, turns on it and whatnot.
But it's interesting. This episode, the last episode, had a few editing issues. So right before they get into like the giant fucking battle, there's a scene where I think the Supergirls are fighting, and the two Arrow characters are on top of the van, and they're already in a frozen position. They're not fighting, but everybody else is moving around, but they're not fighting. I think what happened is that they were frozen, thinking that they were going to do a shot for the Flash scene. You know, with the Flash, how they run around.
Yeah.
So if you watch it again, you'll see them just standing there, and it's fucking obviously awkward that they're just there. But
Maybe they were just tired.
maybe. Yeah. They were kind of like hugging, like.
Yeah, they're all, dude, I'm tired, dude.
But yeah, there was a
Just let it go.
few editing things in there that was funny. But then also,
There's a lot of shit going on though too.
oh yeah, there was a whole
The
bunch
fights
of
were
shit. So.
massive. I mean, they felt like
they were
a theatrical production. You know?
Yeah, the fight on Earth X was a little weird because, like, when you see, if you watch Sarah Land's fight, there's a character that comes up to her to fight, and she literally turns and runs away. You can't see her face. You can tell it's her stunt double, but when it pans over, you still see her running in the same shot, just running out off the screen, but everyone else is fighting in the background. I always thought that was a little fucking weird, but it still worked out.
A little fun fact: the voice of the Nazi's Wave Rider is Oliver's mom's voice that did it,
Oh wow, okay.
and she's been dead since like season 2.
Yeah, with that Deathstroke.
Yeah.
All right.
Was Deathstroke in this?
No,
he was not.
Man.
That would have been super interesting. I mean, he was in the last crossover, but only in like the weird dream sequence.
Yeah.
Which was cool. But yeah, I thought this was definitely great. Was this better than Beavis?
I mean, I'd say they're. Yeah, maybe. You know, I really like this. It was 4 hours of really good.
I would say it's better than a theatrical release of Batman vs Superman, but not the
Extended?
the extended version. 'Cause that one had more details, but it was definitely better than Justice League.
Do you want to do Punisher?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we move on?
Yeah.
All right, who's going to set it up?
Stitch, come on.
Punisher?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, have you
episode
ever?
5.
I'm done.
We're in episode 5. And
Go ahead.
Damn.
Wait. Prodigy, did you finish or not?
No, I'm only on like 3, but go ahead.
Good God, you slapping me.
Man.
Yeah.
How are you so slow? It's such a good show.
I'll tell you why later.
I mean, I know it took me a while.
You know why?
It took me a while, but
I know why. Destroyed Dick December got him.
Got a fat.
punishing that dick.
Damn.
So you were the most recent one to
I
finish
finished it. Yeah.
Okay. So what were your thoughts on the on that put it on the glass?
Oh man.
Well, that was like the last episode.
Yeah, you're skipping to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on
The mirror
skipping to
part.
the end,
Yeah, that's the end. We're only doing 5 and 9. 5 through 9.
Oh, gee, I can't remember. I watched it all in like 28 hours. I don't remember what happened 5 through 9.
Yeah, we just got to bring up the episode.
Yeah, we need to grab notes.
Yeah.
We need to push this off to the next episode because I'm trying to like pull up like what happened on episode 5, and it's been like.
So episode 5 was after him and Madani, was it not? After Madani and him do their bullet car chase, Madani gets in the crash.
Madani gets fucked
He pulls her out. Yeah, and then she has mummified titties.
And she smashed with fucking boots
She
on.
smashes fucking Billy Russo, but she knows that he's alive, or she knows that Frank Castle's alive.
Yeah, because he
There's
like saved her and.
Yeah, before she passed out, she saw him, and he pulled her from the wreckage. So now she's on the hunt for Frank and still trying to put the piece together for her friend in Afghanistan.
Is 9 where we get to see Punisher being homewrecker?
That's almost every goddamn episode.
Well, no, but there's like one episode where he's up in the house and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, she be trying to give him
Cocky.
that pasta.
Yeah, when she got drunk? Yeah, the pasta scene. Yeah. I think that was like 2 episodes later.
Okay.
At least he was kind of respectful about it though when she tried to kiss him and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, but there was.
She was throwing herself. She was thirsty.
There was an episode about the son where he's a bully in school and has the knife.
Yeah, man.
That
scene fucked with me because I was like, oh, he's gonna give some tough love, some like fucking scared straight type shit. And when he grabbed that little boy, put his knife up to his throat and shit, it was like, what did he say? He said something like, you know,
he's like, do you feel a tough guy now?
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
And little boy started,
little pants.
yeah. Then he started crying and saying like, go ahead, do it. I don't have any friends and all the other shit. I was like, god damn, get back in your tear.
Oh man.
Little kid had me a little misty eyed.
The kid was acting like a bitch before where he slapped his sister and
He
shit.
punched his sister.
Yeah, and then the
slapped.
mom
He
was
decked
just
the
like,
shit out of
oh
her.
my god, I'd be in the ground.
Yeah, like I think I said it before this podcast. Like I don't believe in like physically like displaying my children. But if one of them hit another kid like that, like just slap the shit out of them, they're getting fucking choked. Like it just like that's the only way I can do. Like if you're exhibiting violence, the only way I can get you to stop is probably through violence.
It's like, oh, you snitch, and then whop.
I was shocked. I thought he was gonna like slap her when he closed fist punched the shit out of her.
Call her a fucking snitch and shit too.
Yeah.
And
But she didn't really
he said
snitch
the
on him.
family. He said we're a family of snitches.
Yeah.
But then
Then he went up to his room and played on his PlayStation.
But in episode 6, we got to see. So this whole series mainly like kind of focused on what is it, PSD? Is that what it's called, right?
PTS.
PTS, that's what it is.
PTSD. Everybody calls it PTSD, but it's PTS.
But there's that one kid that goes to like the kind of the AA meetings, the group meetings, whatever. And him and like one of his colleagues, they go to City Hall and they're like kind of having like a little demonstration and stuff like that. And the police comes over. He's all, hey, you have a permit? He's all, he talks about his rights as an American, being able to stand out there and whatever. And the cop gets all fucking piss hurt that he knows all this shit. It's like, oh, are you reaching for my gun? And the kid's just fucking standing there, not even doing anything.
Yeah. It's like, how does it feel?
Yeah. And he tackles him and throws him on the ground and like puts him in, and he arrests him. And the guy he's with just fucking walks away like a fucking bitch.
The guy was a bitch. Yeah.
But then he got his up and comings though.
Yeah. But he warned him. Like, Curtis warned him that the guy he's not legit. Like,
well, he told him after that fact.
I'm pretty sure he told him before.
No, he told him after because he came and bailed him out and was like, hey, I've researched blah blah, and all that stories he tells is nothing but bullshit.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's when he goes to his house and it was like, hey man, I heard you some bullshit. How about pat 2 in the chest, 3 in the chest?
He stabbed the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, he did.
They were rolling around. They were fighting for a good little minute.
Yeah. He stabbed the fuck out of that dude, but he deserved it. Fucking lying piece of shit. I mean,
he lied. He don't deserve to die. I'm just saying. I mean, we all lied in our life. Yeah. I would hope that somebody wouldn't stab me in my fucking gut to death.
Yeah.
Be like, remember how you said you had some pie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when you promised me sweet potato pie? It's February, nigga. Shake. Prison shake. Fucking shave down toothbrush and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up. But yeah, I mean, actually, you know what's funny is I was talking to a Marine buddy of mine today. Actually, he texted me. He's like, yo, man, a Punisher, like their thing about PTSD was like legit. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I brought up the article again. I was like, this fucking article was talking shit about how they're not talking about mass shootings in America. Meanwhile, they just glossed over this whole fucking PTSD thing. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this literally explained to you why people have PTSD when they come back to America is because people in America do not give a shit about the sacrifices that you have made as a military member when you go over to fucking fight a war. That's the reason why you get PTSD. You don't get it when you're fucking overseas. When you're overseas fighting a war, for the most part you're okay. It's when you come back and you deal with the fact that nobody gives a shit. Just like this writer did. Yeah, world keeps spinning. Nobody gives a fuck about what you did. Nobody gives a fuck about your sacrifice. Nobody gives a fuck that you might have had to kill people. They just don't give a shit.
It's not that we don't give a shit. It's just that a lot of people, we don't know. We don't know what you did unless you tell us or if you've been like signed that.
People know. Look, if someone is going to war and people are dying, you know in the back of your head, somebody has to do the killing, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's not normal to kill people.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, if you're like, let's say you're not allowed to talk about it, you're like super black ops or Navy SEALs or something, and you are not allowed to talk about any of your missions. I think that might be fucked up.
Well, no, I'm still just in general.
Oh,
like, if somebody goes to war, you have to know as a civilian that there's a distinct possibility that this person may have had to kill somebody. But everybody just puts it in the back of their mind. It's like, hey, I got fucking work to do. I got fucking my kids to feed. I got blah, blah, blah. But back in the day, it wasn't like that.
Oh, no. I always think like this 80-year-old dude, because I see vets. And I'm thinking, yeah, they're super nice, super stuff. And I'm thinking, I looked them in the eye. I'm like, man, you might have gutted somebody back in the day. Yeah, like, god damn.
But today, people don't think like that. Because when you come back, I can tell you from my experience, when I came back, life just kept going on, man. Nobody gave a fuck. So that's the way it happens to a lot of people. Life just moves on. They don't give a shit. And it's for, for better or for worse, but it's just that what we have to come home to. So, and I think that the fact that person just didn't recognize that part of the story of the Punisher just goes to show you how bad our problem it still is today.
They gave the show a negative review because of that. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, they did. Because they said they wanted to see them talk about mass shootings in America. And I'm like, but dude, this isn't about mass shootings in America. It's about, part of the story is about military members coming back from being overseas, doing that dirt, and then not getting recognized for it, or people just totally just ignoring them and their problems. And that's a big deal. It's happening today.
All right.
Yeah, it was really interesting. There was in episode 4, that's where the Punisher and Micro, they go to try to find one of his old teammates who's like living out in the woods with no connection to the internet whatsoever.
Yeah, Gunner.
Yeah, and he got fucked up by he got fucked up by that arrow, man.
That fucking broad tip.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, you can't
pull that shit out. Yeah, you can't pull that shit out.
Yeah. But what's cool is that, like, they kind of team up because I'm not sure what team is after him, but they go on a little bit of a killing spree where people are trying to track them down and stuff like that. But
that's when you find out his boy's officially working for the other squad.
That he's a fucking turncoat, I guess you can say. But what also is cool about that is that Agent the chick, she learns that her office is bugged. And so they set up a fake, Madani. They create a fake
op.
Yeah, fake ops that they're gonna catch a Punisher here, and then what's name's team shows up, and they kind of go on the shooting range page. But then you learn that her boyfriend was there, and he fucking has to fucking get out of there,
kills her partner.
Yeah,
he cuts his neck.
Yeah, it wasn't just a partner. He killed some of his own team just so he could get out.
Yeah. He fucking pushes one teammate out into the fucking fire, shot the other dude in the fucking head and shit. It's fucking brutal.
Like one dude's asking for help. He's all, dude, help me. Oh, bot. Two in the head. I'm out.
That shit was fucked up.
And then he leaves the body.
By help, did you mean you want to see Jesus? There you go. Goodbye.
Oh, shit.
But that shit was fucking crazy because then she sees her fucking partner dies, and next scene is her in the bathtub, and he's scrubbing her. It's I just killed your fucking partner.
With it.
Yeah, but she was smashing that dude though.
Yeah, she went dirty with it. Don't stop. I don't care if my titties is bruised. Keep going.
For real.
Damn. And then
she's fuck my bruised titties, bruise this fucking pussy, bitch.
Oh, pretty much. Skate.
Oh, real.
And then what else moving forward? How far are we with that?
I guess in episode 9, the guy who's doing the kid, he sends a letter to, or he does the bombing.
Wait, the guy who's doing the kid,
he does the bombing.
Who's doing kids, man? I don't want to watch this now.
The kid, I always call him the kid because he's real young. Yeah, I can't remember what his name is.
This is
Lewis.
Yeah, his name's Lewis.
Yeah, he becomes kind of a little bit of a terrorist.
He gets out of his hole that he digged.
Not a little bit. If you have a manifesto, you're killing people. You're a fucking terrorist.
He goes full terrorist.
Yeah, and he sends a letter to Baby Vamp, and she goes and publishes it and stuff like that.
Talking reckless.
So this is the episode that fucked me up because it starts out at almost after the fact. And I thought I missed an episode, so I'm like, what the fuck's happened? And
where the room blows up?
Yeah, but the story's told in reverse, pretty much. Yeah. It's like this fucking Memento style fucking episode. Also. Yeah, but it was good though. It was the way it turned out. It worked out really well.
Well, it wasn't really Memento style. So what they did was they told part of the story, and then they were basically telling different sides of the story until you got the truth.
Yeah, and
so
then
it wasn't all in reverse. Then.
No. They jump back and forth.
Yeah, and then the best part is they show the violence, what happens when a bomb goes off fucking close by. What's fucked up is that Frank eggs him on, push the button.
Well, no, it was
push the button.
No, it was because the bomb went off because Frank was talking to somebody else when the kid's bomb went off.
True, no, but he's in the freezer and he tells him,
"No, you're way too far ahead.
Yeah,
you're way too far ahead. You're way too far ahead. You gotta back it up." So Frank's friend, the black dude, he goes to investigate Curtis. Yeah. He goes to investigate where the other dude is because he hasn't seen him in the meetings or anything, and he heard Lewis call. So Baby Vamp calls the radio. Baby Vamp goes onto the radio station talking about the whole bombing and stuff like that. Lewis calls the radio station. Well, Curtis recognizes his voice and he goes to check on him. And he also goes to check on the guy that Lewis has killed. So when he gets to the house, he sees the dead body. He sees all this bomb equipment and stuff like that. So him and Curtis and Lewis starts to fight. And Lewis Lewis kicks his fake leg out from underneath him and shit like that.
Damn.
And he fucking beats him with his own fucking face leg.
To his credit though, Curtis didn't go out like no bitch.
No, Curtis
showed the fuck did not. He was fucking him up, but he lost the edge.
He fucked up.
Took his leg, yeah.
Yeah, then he took his leg. But the fucked up thing is that he fucking put him in a chair, shot the bomb on him, and fucking Punisher shows up. He comes after the fact. And he's trying to figure out how to disarm the bomb, and it's fucking wires all over. There's maybe there's 4 mortars.
A lot of wires.
Yeah.
Well, there were claymores.
Claymores, yeah. There's 4 of them, and he's trying to figure it out. But then the kid calls him and stuff like that, and Punisher's push the fucking button, go ahead, just do this shit, because he's saying he's just like the Punisher, he wants to be able to do all the shit that he did and stuff like that. But just the reaction between the Punisher and Lewis was fucking great, because he pretty much bitched that little boy, that guy, to tell him which wire to cut.
It's funny, as as a Marine, I thought it was hilarious because basically the Marine just bitched out the fucking Army guy. It was just fuck you, fucking do it. And he didn't do it because he's a bitch.
Yeah. Damn. But then the Punisher gets that's when he gets fucking caught on camera as Frank Castle still being alive.
Yeah.
And that just fucked up every fucking thing. Got this little bitch ass kid calling in the cops saying like, "Hey, I know who Frank Castle really is and stuff."
That fucking kid, yeah.
Fucked up everything. God, little kids.
Snitching ass kid.
I know, and he's talking about snitches and shit.
I was so mad. That kid worked. That was my only negative about that show. Is that kid?
Fuck that kid. But then,
But we've all seen bitch ass kids like that. If not when we were kids, especially now. I mean, they're definitely more prevalent now. Bitch ass kids.
Snitching.
but that's pretty much.
You gotta blame the mom.
I mean, but the mom was thirsty though.
Being there.
I mean, I can't blame her.
He got fucking shot in the chest.
Got shot.
Yeah, but he's got cameras inside that house. Like he's around.
Well, yeah, but he knew that.
Trying to keep him safe.
Hey, trying to keep him safe. I get it.
Still though.
He was trying to protect his mom from getting smashed on though.
Yeah, but the mom wanted dick though.
Cock blocking.
So just saying.
The ultra cut.
Yeah, mom was thirsty. She was ready.
I mean, he could have smashed if he wanted to because the cameras were down.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, oh shit, here we go. We about to
smash.
Busted open.
Wide open.
Yes. But I love the scene when the fucking Punisher throws the rock at the cop and then steals the fucking police car.
Oh,
That's the part that's playing right now. It's fucking great.
Yeah, because he respects law enforcement, so he doesn't like try to kill them or whatnot.
No.
Everyone else, he's just fuck him, cut you open.
Well, I gotta say, they did a really good casting for the Punisher for this role. Shane from Walking Dead, like he's a really good Punisher, and like the way he talks and plays and does all this gameplay or gunplay and stuff like that, it's pretty fucking dope.
He was taking damage too. He wasn't just walking through these levels untouched. Yeah, he was all like,
it's funny help because every time he got fucking like injured and shit, I kept thinking about the Marvel status because like how like he's like over OP'd and stuff like that. It's like, dude, he keeps fucking coming back up and shit.
Yeah, he did.
All fucked up. His face was bruised like half the damn fucking season.
Yeah.
Let me bring up the stats again for people that might have forgot.
So when he got hurt and Curtis had to patch him up, like he was bleeding all over the place, and like when they had to pull the arrow out, they're oh yeah, you can't pull it out, it's got to go through. So they cut him open to the other side, pull that shit out. I was like, God damn,
it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. It's still not changed.
He's stronger than Thor.
Basically, he's fucking bulletproof. Is what he should be. I think durability is almost a 7. The 7 is the highest. That's way more than bulletproof. Like that shit's ridiculous.
He's more durable than Wolverine and Hulk.
Yeah, no shit. And his strength is like at a 6. That's like just below the Hulk.
Yeah, it's like tons that you can lift.
Yeah.
You know, you're not human anymore. I love it.
Well, it makes me wonder. Does he get like some kind of weird?
No.
Shit? Yeah, I don't remember him ever getting his hands on any kind of superhuman type shit.
Nah. He's a badass, don't get me wrong, but goddamn, those are some OP stats.
Yeah, I mean, this shit was fucking super bloody.
Oh, and one of my favorite fucking scenes, and I don't remember what episode it was. It might have been like the first one. There's a scene where the Punisher and Micro, they set up a guy, like they break into his house and like pretty much hack his phone so they can track him. And then the guy goes back to the guy who's like the leader of the guy that Punisher punched in the fucking eye and fucked up his eye.
Oh yeah, the CIA guy.
Agent Orange.
Yeah, and so they track him down, and then like you see the agent, like he's standing in a window. In the first episode, you see fucking this cartel guy standing in the window. You see his fucking head get shot in because it gets sniped by a Punisher. But you see the same fucking scene happens, but the bullet fucking stops because he has bulletproof glass, and you just see the fucking bullet fall from the glass. I'm like right when I saw the guy standing there and like crosshair, I was like, oh, this guy's fucking dead. But then all of a sudden, like he shot the glass and it didn't shatter, and the bullet just fell. I was like, holy shit, dude, this is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Then all the alarms and shit start going off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Frank is surprised too. You see his face, he's like, fuck, that dude should have died. And like the whole perimeter, there's like a bunch of dudes that just come down searching from where that shot came
He could have shot more than once.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too, is like, I'm pretty sure like second or third bullet probably would have went through. But yeah, it's a great fucking season.
Stitch, what was your favorite part on this?
Oh wow!
Because I know you marathon through it.
I know, it's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that whole shit that was going on at the construction site. That got me hard.
Yeah,
they took that man's sandwich. You don't fuck with a man's lunch, especially quiet man.
Especially when he's got a sledgehammer all day.
Yeah, he was just pounding on the fucking
this
on a wall,
motherfucker's taking out concrete walls and shit. You're gonna try to punk him? What the fuck?
Took his sandwich off, fucking stepped in it and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I was in the group. I was talking about how like, yeah, how you gonna punk somebody that has a fucking sledgehammer in your hand, taking on motherfucking walls?
Yeah.
But then like Cronus had said like the whole gun thing, and I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah. And they fucked up on that fake out. They tried to bust up that poker game. Homeboy drops his ID. And shit. I was like, oh, this is all bad. So right after that, I was hooked. I was like, this is gonna be.
I think if I was robbing a bunch of gangsters and the guy I was with dropped his wallet, I would probably shoot him in the face. Yeah. Like, I don't fucking know that dude. Yeah. And actually just kill everybody else. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Mine as well. But it was cool. The Punisher went and kind of cleaned up.
So for a split second, when he dropped his wallet, I thought they were gonna make the decision to just kill everyone in the room because that would have been the safest one. Because they didn't know who. They would never have known who pulled the hit. But yet they were willing to kill him. So
sloppy ass Robin.
It was sloppy, but it turned on Punisher mode pretty much.
What was you guys' rating on this?
Who's starting? Stitch.
Ooh, I gotta give it. It's my favorite.
9.85.
I think so.
No, it's a 9.89.
God damn.
It was good. The only thing I didn't like was the bitch ass kid. That was good. I think I'm just nitpicking. I think sometimes he went in a little dream. Like I got it. Like he goes in his little fantasy mode about his wife.
Fucking his wife. Yeah.
It seemed like they kind of brought it up a little bit too much. Like, all right, I get it. Like that's kind of how he deals with pain. And he every time he would black out from getting tortured and shit, he would just go back to that same like good morning.
Hey, hold on real quick. Culture junkies are up in here.
Well, what up, fam?
Hey, what's going on?
We're talking Punisher. What up?
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Well, my take on that scene with him and his wife, I felt that was him, like maybe in between crossing over, like he was dying.
Well, yeah,
I got that impression.
Yeah,
but I mean, the other scenes where he's like in bed and she comes in the room and then all of a sudden she gets her head fucking blasted, that kept fucking with me.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, nigga can't catch a break.
Yeah. I'm definitely giving this a 9.0 because this is extra fucking bloody. It was super like just unapologetic. I only had issues in the beginning about Micro because like my thinking was this is the guy that helped him out, helped him found the people that killed his wife, but yet he like tortures this dude pretty much. So I was like thrown off by that. Yes, I understand he's never met him in person. He was suspicious, but he did help him out. So and then the kid was kind of an issue, but then I get it. You need a little punk ass kid to like have that little point where he turncoats on you and whatnot. So I was actually kind of excited waiting for that kid to get his just desserts. But other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Did you give yours, Kronos?
So I put it up there with Jessica Jones. It's my they're tied for number 1 for me for my favorite Marvel TV shows. The only reason why I don't give this, I really want to give it a 9.9, but the only reason why I don't is because, to be honest with you, the villains in the show were a little weak. Agent Orange died like a bitch.
He's a bitch to begin with.
Yeah. But there's no. That's what I'm saying though. There's like no major. I mean, even Billy Russo, he's a badass, but not that much of a badass. You know what I mean? Like there's neither one of those two villains were as scary as the fucking Purple Man.
That's true.
But the rest of the show was fucking awesome. The rest of the show was 9.9, easy for me.
Okay.
If they had had a better villain, easy would have been 9.9.
Okay. Interesting.
I give it a 9.5.
Yeah.
Are you writing this down, Stitch? Goddammit?
Yeah, you have your spreadsheet.
You slipping. Blue, what you got?
So I'm gonna agree with Kronos. With like this is tied up there with Jessica Jones, just because I don't know why, but Jessica Jones, there's something about that chick. It's so fucking hot. But she was also badass. But I definitely like Punisher. I mean, we saw him in Daredevil, and he did some like I felt like Daredevil season 2 was the Punisher prequel, basically for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was a setup.
Yeah, but the Punisher this season right here was really great. And I'm gonna give it a 9.2.
Damn,
these are fucking high ratings.
I mean, it was so good.
And I slept on this shit too. It took me like maybe 2 weeks before I watched it, and when I finally did, I fucking powered through it. I was like, this is fucking good. Like the death scenes in this like this shit should be rated almost X.
Yeah,
because there's so many fucking. Now, there's no fucking in it, but there's a lot of people fucking dying.
There is fucking in it. Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
They don't show titties.
Yeah,
so.
but they get.
But K-Mac couldn't watch part of the show because it was so gory.
Yeah.
She had to look away.
Yeah, like the Sweetness doesn't even like the guy who plays the Punisher. He's like, I fucking hate that dude, but she sat there and watched it though. That's because it was fucking badass.
I'm just gonna say 3 words: Agent Dina Magani. I'm just saying.
Do you see kidneys?
No,
but
And I'll tell you what though, she had a tiny booty, but it's all right though.
Yeah, she put it on and she knew how to work it.
That she did with her bruised titties.
she fucked that dude with her shoes still on.
Yeah, she kept. I put out there hashtag she left her heels on because I was like, God dang, she gave no fucks. Let me ride you real nice. And I was like, damn, this girl.
Like she down there. There was like one scene where she kind of raped the dude. Like when he came in the room, she kind of threw him against the wall.
Can't rape the willing.
Oh dang.
Well, he didn't have a chance to say yes or no. I can tell you that.
So it's funny
if you don't say no, it's a yes.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. God damn it.
Yeah.
Fucking boy. You're about to get angry with us.
How dare you?
It's funny because
If they kiss back.
okay. It's funny because this is the same. This happens to Billy Russo twice. Actually, the actor, because in Westworld he gets pretty much raped.
He's in Westworld?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's in Westworld.
He's right by the black chick.
He's the man in black or whatever, or not the man in black, but he's the guy that always storms the town.
Yeah.
And he gets
the
tied to
bad
the
guy.
bed.
Yeah. The
Shit, I can't think of his name.
No, that's not him. He's totally fucking wrong on Ninja.
He's the friend.
He's the friend of the man in black.
Kidnaps the chick.
Oh,
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Friend of the brother. Yeah.
Okay.
Wrong guy.
He old.
He's a brother-in-law.
They're all in black.
Yeah.
Fuck, half of them are in black. Shit.
God damn. All right, so high praise for Punisher. Good.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, try to watch a few. Some of my friends are watching it. They were skeptical, but once they started, they're hooked. They were hooked by episode 1.
You can't be a skeptical Negro on this fucking show.
Yeah,
Just watch it, goddammit.
I gotta catch up. I'm on number
Unless you're an
3.
asshole that's like, oh, I want to see these certain things in this show, and then you don't see it. Like, just go into the show with an open mind and enjoy the violence.
There you go.
So wait. Why didn't you see this Prodigy?
No, I have seen 2. I just haven't watched any more quite yet.
Because
He's got a new job. He's got kids.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just...
It's November.
Yeah,
I thought you were just
hold on, I'm trying to watch it with Mishka because she actually enjoyed the first couple, but we've just been busy.
Fucking
so
hard.
why are you lying? Why can't you just say destroy Dick December got you instead of saying some bullshit?
Yeah.
Trying to bring in Mishka, just say you.
Destroy Dick December is real, though. You know that.
Well, one quick thing before we switch subject. So in the first episode of the Punisher, he burns his bulletproof vest that has his logo on there.
Yep.
But in episode 9 is when he fucking makes it again, and before he starts to storm the hotel, which is fucking dope. 'Cause I waited fucking forever for him to like don that fucking his symbol again.
Good shit.
Which actually he burnt it.
Good shit.
Well, on Math for Prereq Live just showed me a funny picture.
All right. He's showing memes and shit.
Man, that's my job.
Hold on. Describe it.
It's a shirt that says you don't fuck with a man's lunch, and it's a sledgehammer.
Yeah. That's fucking dope.
So why are you mad at Lauryn Hill?
Oh, damn. Okay. I was ready to talk about
an argument
I was ready to talk about something so positive. First of all, Lauryn Hill is just trash. I mean, she's utter fucking trash.
Explain
Hold on, wait. She's utter fucking trash, and here is fucking why. Number fucking 1, and there are more than one reason.
It's gonna be good. I need some popcorn.
This chick lied about Wyclef Jean fathering her kid, and he didn't. Lied on a man. She actually cheated on him with the Bob Marley's son. And
that dude from the Easer video?
Yeah, exactly.
Ziggy Marley.
Totally fucked up, and everybody just kind of gives that a pass. Then, this broad pleads guilty to tax evasion and blames it on some pseudo, the man, blah, 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 racist, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, she has the money to pay it, and the judge gives her this light-ass sentence in the early 2000s. But again, she pled guilty. It's not a debate that she fucking decided not to pay her taxes.
Mm-hmm. But why are you mad now about her?
Yeah, you're talking about early 2000s, nearly 15, 17
something came up.
ago.
Number 3.
Something came about it.
This chick has had one album. She's the laziest big-time fucking star you've ever fucking known.
That album was fire, though.
Yeah.
It was in the 90s, though. I guess what I'm trying to tell you is...
it was good, though.
I'm fine with it being called good, and it was good, but it was a long time ago, and she's been doing absolutely nothing but faking out on her fans.
So why are you mad now?
Well, no.
20 fucking years ago.
Yeah, I've consistently shit on her all throughout the 2000s. I know you asked it just now. She was in some meme with like.
It's on the docket. I'm confused.
Yeah,
I know.
you fucking put it there. What the fuck?
I did.
All of a sudden, you surprised this shit. Put it there.
No, because
Shit, we all know that she's walked out unconscious, but she still tours to this fucking day. People still pay to
Not
see her.
consistently. Not when her ass was fucking
it's not
going to fucking jail or lying on people about her kids.
Hey, you know what? People
When
pay
did you
because
start caping for people
Yeah.
not paying the taxes and shit? When
Yeah,
did you
you
become the
ain't
tax
say-
man?
Look, I gotta pay goddamn taxes. You gotta pay
talk shit
goddamn
on Wesley
taxes.
Snipes?
Yes, I talk shit on Wesley Snipes about his not paying taxes.
and he still did a movie on top of that.
Yeah.
He left the country.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I know. He did. He left the country and did some evasion bullshit. She could have paid her fucking tax. She had the goddamn money. How you gonna defend her?
I'm just trying to see.
She
your
pled
logic.
guilty. Goddamn it.
So there's a lot of motherfuckers who
Why
did.
bring
Who
this up
gives-
now, though?
So wait, the whole reason why they brought this up is because Carly B is like the number one, or she's. It hasn't been since Lauryn Hill has there been a black female rapper who was in the top one Billboard award.
Okay,
Two
so
things.
I'll be totally honest with you right now. Lauryn Hill is a way fucking better artist than Cardi B. From
So-
what I've seen of Cardi B.
So hold on one sec. First of all,
I don't give a shit what you say.
Lauren is definitely did some rapping, but also did a whole lot of singing and was talented enough to do be in like Sister Act and some fucking movies that
Yeah,
she turned
yeah,
down.
definitely talented.
Very, very talented back in her day. There's no doubt about it. But equally as lazy and ain't shit because you haven't heard or seen anything new from her for 20
Hold on,
years.
for sure she fucked up. But it doesn't like negate the fact that she's a better artist right now than Cardi B is.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. When you say right now, you're talking 2017.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh fuck no! She hasn't. She can't even perform. Have you seen her perform when she goes off on her spastic bullshit?
If she-
talking all that
I've never
hotep
seen.
shit.
Hold on,
okay,
hold on.
Hold on. For what I've seen of Cardi B, the video that we just watched, we did reaction to, that shit was garbage.
That's yeah. I mean, here. You can have your opinion on it. That's fine.
To me,
But
it was garbage.
Are you comparing her right now to Lauren?
No, I'm comparing the.
Or are you
the
going
act-
20 years?
I'm comparing the actual work that Lauryn Hill put out.
Body of work.
20
Her
years.
body
ago.
of work. Well, that's all I have to go on, right?
It is.
So, and I'm comparing that to Cardi B right now, her body of work.
You've heard. Well, I thought you only heard one song of hers.
Yeah, that's
I only
all
know
I've
one
heard.
song of Cardi B.
And her rhymes were not that great. The fucking beats weren't that great. It was some trap music bullshit that was, it wasn't mumble rap, but it wasn't that fucking far off. It was fucking trash.
All I know is her personal life pisses me off.
Okay, for sure. Her personal life pisses me off too. Like, yeah, for sure. Personal life is garbage. But as far
And
as
I liked her old stuff.
But yeah, her old stuff is all of her stuff. We went over this, right? So, but her as an artist, she's a good artist. But her personal life is fucked up.
Like most.
But here's the
Artists.
thing. When
She
you
ain't
call
piss on
someone
people.
trash, I listed the reasons. They're not debatable reasons for her.
But that's nothing to do with her. Some of it has to do with her being an artist. But still, her first album, only album, I guess, was fucking fire.
Yeah, and
The album was good.
So
Yes.
but you're not counting her work with the Fugees. With her shit with the Fugees,
Yes.
they still.
You can count that too. I mean,
Yeah,
that shit was great
so
too.
then that if you count that, then that's more than one album. Yes, she put out a solo
Wait,
album,
no.
but then she
Solo
put out
album
work
and
with
the
the Fugees, which is still fire. Because if you put out "Killing Me Softly" right now, even though yes, it is a remake that she did, people still know the lyrics of it.
Yes.
Regardless, I bet you names if you pick someone out
But
from
Killing
Cardi
Me
B,
Softly, that
It wasn't her song.
Yeah, I know. That's why I just said that.
Okay.
It just said it's not her song, and I said it was a remix.
Doo-Wop was
Flack.
the one that was number one.
Roberta Flack.
On hip hop.
Yes, and even though the Wyclef bit, people are gonna know that. Even Ooh La La La, they'll put that out.
yeah.
People know the Fuji songs with Lauryn Hill. I'm willing to bet there are a lot less people that know Cardi B lyrics
So hold on,
than Lauryn
let me
Hill.
ask you this right now: Michael Jackson was he a piece of shit?
Michael Jackson was trash because of some of the things that he was accused of.
Okay, you can say that. All right, just making sure.
But musically, there was no doubt about it that he had all the hits in the 70s and 80s and 90s and whatnot, and he's had a great music catalog.
So do you compare Michael Jackson to say somebody in the current age that's a singer, like say
Oh,
Usher?
man, that's
Is
hard.
Usher better than fucking Michael Jackson?
We're only talking music. No, he is not.
That's all. I'm comparing music to music.
Yeah,
So,
just music to music.
that's why I'm saying that Cardi B is trash compared to Lauryn Hill.
I would say
Music to music.
I would say Cardi. I haven't heard all of her albums, so I'm gonna wait.
We're in the same
I'm gonna
boat.
wait. I'm gonna wait until I hear every album. But I only heard a few singles.
Everything that I've heard from Lauryn Hill was fire. The first thing I heard from Cardi B was not that great. She was not even good,
Man,
in my opinion, man.
Dude,
How is she
this
better
song,
than like Nicki Minaj? Like to me, it's all the same.
Yeah,
I was Cardi. Or you comparing Cardi and Nicki?
Yeah.
I mean, with
Cardi seems better than. I mean, Nicki seems better than Cardi.
Cardi-
Nicki's had a much longer
I'm
career.
agreeing with you, which is very fucking rare. And I can't fucking stand Nicki Minaj.
I'm sure.
Nicki's had like 4 albums and been out for, I don't know, about 10 years
I
now.
can name some other female rappers that I think are better than Cardi. I
wait. So
I like what's her
you'll say
name?
Iggy Azalea?
we're getting lost.
The Australian
So
chick.
it wasn't.
Yeah,
Iggy Azalea.
This
I
whole
like
thing
Iggy.
wasn't about Carly B being better than Lauryn Hill. It was just that Carly B hasn't been since Lauryn Hill that a black female rapper was #1 on the Billboard Awards or Billboard charts.
Yeah, so
There's no comparing about them being better than either. She's never been #1.
Never #1.
But she's not.
I feel like Nicki must have been.
Nicki Minaj is mostly a collaboration rapper. She has some songs of her own, but most of her big songs are collaborations.
But she has like albums that have done extremely well that are her albums
For
too.
sure, but most of her big songs, like I said before, are collaborations.
And she's never been #1.
She's never had a #1 song.
That's the article I'm reading right now. Carly B.
#1, her album on because.
Or just a song, just one song.
Oh, okay. Well,
All right.
Because Blowback Yellow is #1 for the Billboard's top 100.
It's an
that
accomplishment.
song is #1 on the
That's
Billboards right now.
dude. It's
Oh
one of
my
it's one
God.
of the biggest songs of
You know what?
2017.
I'm
been like that
glad
for a
I'm
month.
old because I'm gonna fucking die soon. That's gonna be
Ah, man, that-
great.
2017 was her year.
I never, like I
barely
said,
even
I
heard
literally
this
heard her
ride.
song like today. And Cardi B, if you listen to this fucking song or listen to this podcast, with I doubt you are, you might be a decent person. I just don't like your music.
God damn.
This is not for me.
Man.
Yeah.
So
I'm not a huge fan of trap. I mean, she's definitely bad to look at, but I can't say that I'm like gonna be, buying her music or whatnot. I'm just saying.
Shit bangs. It bangs hard, you know?
I bet you she do too.
But that isn't even what I wanted to get into, God damn it.
what did you want to get into?
You tripped me out. There was a big movie I saw.
I'm seeing all these #1s for Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Like Anaconda.
Well, name them.
On Billboard?
Yeah, well, yeah, US Peak.
Okay, I don't want to count it, but that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Anaconda,
the same
Your
song.
Love, Moment for Life. That one's featuring Drake.
But it's her song.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're considering, like, Only says it was a #1. I mean, I don't know.
I just. I
Oh
don't
wait,
think that's-
only is a collaboration though.
She's one of those rappers that raps. When she raps, she uses the same word to rhyme with the same word, and to me, that's a fucking sin. So yeah, and she has some of the same themes in like a lot of her raps. She changes her voice like a fucking like. It's just weird to me. She's not a very good artist in my opinion, and she's got a fake ass.
So
I'm
it's
just
saying,
Damn.
it's saying that Carly B became the first female rapper to top the Billboard 100 charts without the assistance of any other credited artist in the nearly 19 years, as her debut hit Blowback Yellow rises from #2 to #1 on the latest charts,
That's an accomplishment.
dating October 7th.
I guess.
That song came out months ago, and I heard it today.
Yeah.
That's how much of a fuck I give, I guess.
Yeah, that's a big song. It's one.
She
It's,
got a
I guess
long-
that's
she got
how
a
relevant
long
I
way to
am.
go. She ain't even on fucking Iggy's level as far as I'm.
But it's
damn.
it's funny because like I was thinking about this on the way here. Like I wasn't listening to the radio. I was listening to different podcasts.
Somebody, Wild All, brought it up. This is a good point that he's making. We've gone from an articulate grown woman, Lauryn Hill, to a speech challenge female, Cardi B, as #1 rapper who's black. I rest my case. Hip hop is fucking dead. I agree with everything he fucking said.
Hey,
Even
yo-
though Lauryn Hill's fucking personal life is fucked up,
pay your taxes.
she can speak them words.
Lauren.
pay
She
your
spits hot
taxes.
fire.
Don't accuse folks of fathering your child.
I love how you on the moral pedestal all of a sudden.
That's fucked up. How do you defend that? That's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
That's all the way fucked up.
Most of these fucking rappers and music do all kinds of fucked up shit. I don't think it's so funny.
Dr. Dre slapped D-Bar.
Yeah. But here's my other thing. Here's my other thing, though. If you were a fan of hers, again, 1997, 1998, and whatnot, which a lot of us are and whatnot, how are you not disappointed that you haven't heard more new music in all of these 20 years?
Well, honestly, I'm okay with that because I'd rather have one great album than one good album and then fucking
shit
5 fucking mediocre or garbage albums.
I'd like to hear at least 1 or 2 more epic, attempts,
No, I mean
something.
No, I mean honestly, I don't because they could be trash. They could be trash.
Or they could be gold mines that she's just too lazy to make.
I don't think she's lazy. She's going. I mean, her personal life is fucked. I'm not going to defend her because honestly, from what I've heard, I'm not gonna like her personally. That she did with fucking Wyclef, and I got a huge thing about women fucking over men.
Yep.
It happens a lot, and obviously she did it. So fuck that. But as far as her music goes,
music was
great.
Music was great for that album, and then what she did with the Fugees. Again, I just don't like someone with immense. Now here's the other thing too. She could have done nothing but Hollywood movies. Supposedly on Wikipedia, she turned down roles in like The Mexican, The Matrix, a whole bunch of roles. She was an actress along with a model too.
She was an actress before she was a singer.
Yeah. And she said, fuck everything, basically. I mean, there's a level of laziness or wanting to be a part.
That's not laziness, bro. You can just
not do shit.
Yeah, you can not do shit, man.
Do something.
She wasn't doing music.
You never turned a job down?
I don't turn down all jobs for 20 years.
But if you don't like it, it's not for you.
If she's financially secure enough to where she's not begging or like
she begging to pay them taxes.
She chose not to
pay but she paid them taxes, so
she served her time.
So she paid her debt to society. She chose pay my taxes.
She got a slap on the wrist because of her celebrity status.
Yeah, the American justice system. Why that Lauryn's fault?
I mean, dude, she's not the only chick to fuck over some dude and be famous about it. Like fucking, who's that other chick? Fucking Black China. Didn't she fucking have a baby and then fuck around with some dude right after?
I don't know those thoughts.
Yeah,
I don't know those thoughts.
Shit, you can argue Kim Kardashian is fucking trash. She is trash. Well, there you go. And she still has her own show and her own fucking empire. So I'm giving no fucks.
All right.
Keep going, yeah.
Yeah, positive shit. I saw a fucking gem of a goddamn movie over this fucking weekend.
Oh god.
Disney.
Was it Debbie Does Dallas? Oh my.
Disney's fucking picks.
Wait, is August Ames?
God, what?
Never mind.
No, I'm talking about wholesome shit. Goddamn it.
Oh, my fault.
Disney Pixar, Coco. This shit was.
Wait, it was about cocaine?
It was not about cocaine. Goddamn.
Cool.
Shit is breaking all. It's a highest grossing film in Mexican history or whatever. It has a pretty much all Latino cast. Basically, let me sell you on this.
Oh boy, here we go.
It is Spirited Away with Mexican Dia de los Muertos themes. Remember Spirited Away with Miyazaki film?
I'm gonna call the future right now. People are going to get angry at Halloween because they're going to be wearing costumes from
Pixar.
And they're going to say that it's fucking cultural appropriation, just like they did with Moana. I guarantee you.
Yeah, so next year, 2018's Halloween. But this shit actually was my favorite fucking Pixar movie, and Pixar's made some fucking gems with Toy Story and Incredibles and all that shit.
But did you cry, though?
I actually fucking teared up a little bit towards the fucking end, man. I will fucking admit it. It's never happened to me in any fucking theatrical presentation ever. It's well worth seeing. I'm nominated for Best Picture.
So you never cried with a DVD scene? I'm like, that's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I do like those. But this shit, it works on a fucking lot of levels. You don't have to be a kid. You could be any fucking age. The only fucking problem with it was they showed a 23-minute long Frozen fucking short movie, basically.
That's what everybody complained about.
Yeah.
They pulled it out.
It was, they pulled it out now, but that was complete bullshit.
20 minutes?
Yeah, it was over 20 minutes, like 23 minutes.
What the
Even
fuck?
my 3-year-old daughter, who likes fucking Frozen shit, was like, what the fuck, is this Coco? It didn't make any goddamn sense.
It's Frozen 2.5.
Yeah, but look on Rotten Tomatoes, that shit is like in the high 90s and shit, breaking fucking records. records internationally, doing well in China and overseas. You look at fucking Suspect, Stitch.
I don't.
It's 96 on Rotten Tomatoes right
I mean,
now. 8.9.
It ain't just me saying this shit.
You come in here hyped as fuck on some new animated thing, and then 2 weeks later, it's this new flavor of the week. You coming in here screaming about Moana, then you.
Moana was a good movie. Yeah. And that was like last year.
Okay, and now you coming in and scream about this. This is the greatest of all time. I can't keep track.
Watch fucking Coco.
I need a pyramid flow chart.
God damn.
Be confusing me on what I need to watch first.
Watch Coco. Was I lying about Moana?
Moana was good.
I mean,
it was really good. Look, if well, you can't, but if you happen to be able to do drugs in your life, do some cannabis, watch Moana just for the shiny scene. Mm-hmm. It will blow your fucking dick off. Like, seriously. Like, that shit was fucking insane if you're high. I'm just saying.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to try that out.
Maybe I was high, maybe I wasn't. I'm just saying, it was amazing.
And it's on Netflix too, Moana? Moana's on Netflix.
It still is
Yeah,
right
it's free
now.
right now, yeah.
So, watch.
The shiny song was great.
Yeah.
Okay, I might try to watch.
Write that down on your list.
What is this?
Well, just drink a bunch and then watch it. Actually, the song in general, it's a good song, but it's like
It's a musical song.
yeah, it's a musical, but it's like it's really fucking good.
Okay.
It's the visuals and like the guy. You just gotta watch it.
Yep.
All right?
Wait, Moana wasn't CGI, right? Or computer?
I get
It was
Pixar
CGI.
mixed up with.
CGI.
I don't think so. I don't think it was. It wasn't made by
Moana was
Pixar.
definitely CGI.
CGI, bro. Definitely CGI with Pixar.
Okay, what's the difference between Pixar and DreamWorks? Just real quick, difference.
So, Troll Hunters did DreamWorks. How to Train Your Dragon did DreamWorks.
Panda-
DreamWorks. Panda.
Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda.
No, they're different.
They're different studios.
Yeah, they're different studios.
So,
They
Is
seem
one under
similar.
the Disney umbrella or no?
yes, Disney owns a Pixar.
Disney
Yeah.
Or
owns
they
Pixar.
partner with them, whatever.
And then DreamWorks is
I don't know.
their own thing.
The DreamWorks is actually that's practically Spielberg.
Who's got
Spielberg,
Katzenberg.
Katzenberg,
So that's
Disney.
Pixar. Pixar.
And Moana,
Disney.
It's
Moana
better
isn't.
than Incredibles.
I liked it better than Incredibles. I did not stutter.
Yeah, but it's been what 10 years since The Incredibles.
Incredible
we
holds
got part
up.
2 this summer.
Incredible
Yeah.
holds up.
This is up there, like I said, even better than Finding Dory. This was good.
So with Moana, it isn't by Pixar, but it was 3D animated, but it was through the Walt Disney Animation Studio. It wasn't by through Pixar.
Oh, your brother's funny. Dylon.
Oh,
He's a feminist
Grace
behind.
Rapid,
Yeah.
greatest rapper of all
9.9.
time.
Put that down there.
Damn, he said 9.9. Put that
Well, I know
down.
the Sweetest parents went to go see it, and they loved it. And
Dude.
they're Mexican.
This fool said 9.9 on this movie.
Put that down.
I've heard a lot of people say that it's a movie that's gonna make you tear up.
It's well
God
worth
dang.
fucking
I
watching.
don't fucking cry.
Shining.
I'm just saying, if I start tearing up, somebody fucking dies. That's what happens. Appropriate response.
Did they start playing Remember Me?
That's what the Marine Corps taught me. I'm just saying, you feel emotions, you gotta kill somebody.
Shit.
God damn. All right, you want to...
Wait, can we talk about this news that everyone's talking about?
What news?
Everyone's head's starting to explode right now.
Who's
Quinten Tarantino
Oh.
talking with J.J. Abrams, potentially directing a Star Trek movie.
Still rumors, right?
I don't
So
believe that
this
shit'll
is
happen.
so they're waiting on a script.
It's gonna have Samuel L. Jackson in it.
Yeah,
And
pay-
Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, and saying motherfucker like at least once or twice. But they're waiting on a script. They're going to collaborate within the next couple weeks. If the script is approved by both parties, Tarantino could possibly direct with Abrams as producer. Now, this is not the first time the two of them have worked together. They've both worked on Alias years ago in the early
that was a good show.
2000s.
A long time ago.
Yeah, but they've worked together before. So this could be another collaboration. This would be Tarantino's first time working on a major franchise versus him doing his own project.
Oh, I can see it now. It's gonna be like this. Klingon, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
Yes. So this could be extra bloody.
Wait, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Trek.
Okay.
Yeah, even though Abrams is working on both, pretty much.
This would be the
So
fourth.
this would be huge.
This would be the fourth Abrams produced.
Abrams produced Star Trek
Yeah.
since the reboot.
I'm gonna say this. I have always been impressed with Tarantino's movies. I've just enjoyed pretty much every single one of them. Jackie Brown probably being the least.
Yeah, Jackie Brown was a little slow, but
Why? Because she was black? You fucking racist.
Yeah, and she was a woman. You know, fuck.
Hateful Eight. Did you? You didn't watch Hateful Eight, did you?
I haven't seen Hateful Eight.
Oh,
yet, though. I need to see it.
Hateful Eight. I saw it in the theater. There was an intermission when I saw it because it's really long.
Yeah.
I think it's on Netflix right now too.
It is on Netflix.
Then I'll check it out.
It's still good. It has some pretty fucked up scenes.
I mean, he's going to give it his style, but he always does a tribute to things that he liked from his youth.
True. And
you know what I mean?
He's directed TV shows before. Like, he's directed ER and one other TV show. I can't think of it right now. But this could be a game changer. And he's already, like, talked about episodes of Star Trek that he liked. Like, he liked the episode of Yesterday's Enterprise from the Star Trek Next Generation. And he was rambling off about how this could be...
Next Generation?
Yes, Star Trek The Next Generation. There's an episode called Yesterday's Enterprise, which he really liked, and he thinks that could be potentially spanned into a whole movie. He was spitting out a bunch of ideas. So far, they're not together yet.
Wait, sorry, let me make sure I get this, though. So you're saying the rumor is he could potentially be doing a movie on the next generation?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, the rumor is he would be directing the next Kelvin timeline Star Trek.
Okay.
But he talked about the story of Yesterday's Enterprise, how he really liked that story, and that could potentially lead to him weaving this into this new storyline, depending on the script. So we will find out within the next couple of weeks if they meet and if it becomes approved. But this is huge.
Could be a big one. I mean,
it could fall apart.
He typically doesn't have the budgets from like giant sci-fi movies.
That was the main thing. This is a franchise. He's never worked on franchise. He does his own independent type shit. And this would be huge. This is Paramount money.
I don't know if I even want that though. I kind of like him doing his own shit. He already
has a movie in the works. He has a movie about the Manson family murders by Sony. So he's working on that. So even if Tarantino collaborates, like even if he has like a treatment and they go from that, I'd be fine with that. I'm cool with that. I would love to see his take on his favorite sci-fis because he watches a lot of shit.
Well, y'all told me they got blue titties and saying the word fuck and shit in Discovery. So anything goes now with Star Trek, right?
Yeah,
it's great.
They did have blue. I mean, I guess depending on your light settings or purple. But yeah, purple or blue.
I thought you was gray.
Yeah. Well, in fucking Agents of the Shield, there's that blue chick that's kind of got me going.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh my god!
I haven't DVR, but yeah, it's weird because the chick in light she's gray, but in like dim light she looks blue purplish. It's weird.
Like Liara from.
Yes, like Liara from fucking Mass Effect. Fuck you, Stitch.
Fuck Mass Effect.
Well, I'll definitely like to see what these guys. I'll definitely like to see what they do with Star Trek because since the reboot, the movies have been fucking excellent. Like especially like the last one with Star Trek Beyond. Like that whole scene with them when they pull up to that fucking like globe, that sphere, that like snow globe thing.
That's space station.
That space station was fucking dope. And I'm like, dude, the future needs to be now because that thing was fucking badass. That's what it looked like. It looked like a giant fucking. I think they said it. They said it in the movie too. It's like, dude, that's just a big snow globe or whatever. But yeah, that shit looked fucking dope.
That's fucked up.
That shit looked dope. And then also the scene where it was kind of cheesy, but when the Enterprise is kind of surfing all those fucking like those ships and stuff like that while they're playing fucking Sabotage by Beastie Boys. Shit was fucking dope. Dope as fuck. Like cocaine. Like Coco.
So I know that Stitch gave this like a 1.4 or something, but piggybacking off of last year's Suicide Squad, there's all kinds of rumors, seems like credible rumors going around that Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn may be getting her own solo movie. How do we feel about this, gentlemen?
I've seen the Batman Harley Quinn animated thing. No, that shit's gonna be bad because the animation was horrible.
This will lead into my ass beating BTI.
They need to introduce the fucking Joker. What the fuck is wrong with DC? Like, seriously, you can't have Harley Quinn with an animated with any kind of fucking movie without first introducing the Joker. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, we got to introduce the man first. Look, the person that basically shaped her was the Joker.
Yeah.
If you to just fucking leave him out of all this shit, it's fucking stupid. That's why one of the problems with Suicide Squad is that they didn't show their relationship good enough for a lot of people. You know, it's just you need to show the Joker, and then you need to show like her basically breaking off from the Joker to have her own solo film. If you don't do that, they're going down the same stupid ass path they've been going down with their stupid ass movies, getting low ass fucking ratings because they're fucking garbage.
God damn.
What's she
Amen,
done
brother.
since Suicide Squad, really?
Margot?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Margot in shit.
It's probably done a bunch of bullshit like Brie Larson that nobody knows.
Oh, damn.
she got lazy like Gal?
No,
How
Margot,
dare you? Y'all had 2 films this year.
actually, Margot Robbie did the movie adaptation.
Wait, hold on. I can predict it right now. You're gonna say a movie, and none of us have heard of it.
Go ahead.
It's the Nancy Kerrigan, Tanya Harding.
Yeah, nobody's. It's like The
The
Room.
movie theater was that on TV thing?
You can call me
I remember them talking about
Negro
it.
Damas.
Did that release? It released?
There's a trailer for it.
Yeah, it's called I,
Did
Tanya.
did it really release if nobody in the world saw it? That's the question. You know?
If your movie made no money, did anybody watch it? Is it really a movie?
Yes. Tree falling in the woods.
Yeah, I'm looking at what she's been in, and I don't. There's I, Tanya. There's Goodbye Christopher Robin. Peter Rabbit. Like
Peter Rabbit.
Don't get
Wabbit.
Peter Rabbit is
she's
that even
voicing.
out?
Yeah.
That'll come out next year.
Bunch of shit we've never heard of. So.
But don't get me wrong. I will say this. I liked Margot as Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad. I didn't think
Yeah,
she
I
did
agree.
bad as an actress. I don't put it all on her. She wasn't directing or writing the fucking movie. But yeah,
Have you read White Knight yet? From
not yet. It's on my
God
list. I will.
fucking
I
damn it.
will.
They kind of consolidated what happened with like Harley Quinn and the old Harley Quinn in a hilarious way.
Okay.
In like the second issue, y'all gotta fucking
This
read that.
is the one with Joker saving Gotham, huh?
Yeah, well, Joker's a good guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on my list.
or he's gonna turn sort of maybe.
So there's like 3
saying.
issues, 3 issues out or 4 issues, something like
There's
that.
only 2 out right now. Maybe the third one might have came out today, but UPS been fucking up. Can I go over tangent right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
UPS fucked up for the past like 3-4 weeks because of the fucking holidays and shit. They've missed at least 3 different shipments to comic book shops in the Bay Area.
Damn.
That's not even just my comic book shop. It also includes Cape and Cowlitz in Oakland. They've been hit by the same thing. They've also pushed back 3 different fucking packages from me from I don't know why. They're missing shit. The UPS is fucking up.
They need to get bought out by fucking Amazon or some shit. Amazon is
Basically,
on time with
Amazon.
that shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty pissed about it.
Except they have Amazon fucking having people shit on your lawn and shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You know what
Yeah,
about that?
so
So yeah, there was a Amazon deliverer person up in Sacramento, and he delivered somebody's packages. Decided
Oh,
to take
he?
a shit
Damn it.
on
All right,
their
never
fucking.
Oh, damn.
If it was a girl, you know.
But it wasn't carpet, it was
It's
grass.
just the asphalt and just scoots by. That's the fucking the brown snail.
Damn.
Skate.
That's foul.
Kinking it up. Yeah, that's fucked up though.
Caught him on camera.
Oh my
Why?
god.
But like, just a dude shitting out on your lawn, huh?
I saw a UPS guy. This is no bullshit. He delivered a package to the door next to me when I was living in Hayward, and then he pissed on his own truck because I guess he had to go take a piss, and he pissed like right next to the tire on his own truck. And I was like, dude, what the fuck, man?
God damn.
If you had to go, you could just ask somebody to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, there's a gas station like around a corner, but I mean, sometimes you gotta go.
Yeah, like literally, if the guy had been like, "Hey man, I gotta use the bathroom," be like, "Yo, go ahead, use my bathroom." You know what I mean?
Smokey outside taking a shit.
You been eating corn.
I ain't gonna tell nobody else. All right,
Wait,
damn.
before we move on, y'all guys want a piece of this sweet potato pie that's sitting right here?
The fuck we do? Come
I don't
on
normally eat sugar, but I will today.
now. Yeah. Come
All
on.
right, I'm
now.
gonna go grab a knife and cut it up.
So yeah, it's
Actually, I'm
always
gonna grab a drink.
it's always about that sweet potato pie.
Grab a knife for you out there?
While they doing that, the show must motherfucking go on. Old Ninja. Well, you ain't even on the fucking mics and shit. We professional as fuck over here.
Yeah.
Around here. Old Ninja, have you played this DLC for Destiny 2, Curse of Osiris? Death of Osiris.
Curse of Osiris. No, I have not. I'll have it this weekend or early next week.
God damn, you let us all fucking down.
I thought you had it. You're the one who said you visited it had.
I thought you thought. God damn it.
No,
All right,
you
so
thought you done did it.
I definitely downloaded it. I want to play it. I'll probably play some of it this weekend.
It's a fucking 6 gig fucking download.
Yeah, that's what
it's fucking huge.
God damn.
Yeah, it took a little while. So we'll come back to that maybe next week. The game I am fucking playing, and I know you want to get in here too, but the game I am playing that I'm fucking excited about, I just started it up Monday night, Assassin's Creed Origin. Holy fuck, it feels good to be back on an Assassin's Creed game. All fucking in Egypt. You play as this badass fucking, he's like a cross between Kratos and, I don't know, Prince of Persia, basically, you know?
Now, it's been a while since there's been a Assassin's Creed game, right?
Yeah, they took a year off last year. And previously, they did 2 games in Europe, like one in France, one in London or whatever. They didn't do as well. They had a whole bunch of bugs and issues, so I skipped those. This one, and you'll love this, Stitch, you get to control your bird of prey. It's either a falcon or a fucking hawk, and that helps you basically find crafting materials and scope your targets and shit.
So they took like a page out of, what is it, Primal?
Far Cry Primal?
Yeah.
I didn't play that one, but I heard that it had that in there. But the climbing is fucking epic in there. You definitely get your bow and arrow, and you have a whole lot more RPG elements with like fucking leveling up your gear and shit right off the bat. So I'm early on. I'm only like level 4 or 5 or some shit.
So wait, I saw some shit that there's some DLC already for Assassin's Creed.
I wouldn't doubt it. Ubisoft goes. It is Ubisoft. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Ubisoft.
it is Ubisoft.
Ubisoft goes hard on these games.
Yeah,
and there was a whole bunch of like gold edition, silver fucking edition.
Yeah, it looks like there's some kind of DLC that's like free.
Yeah, they
I was
probably
like,
do.
what the fuck? Like already? This game barely came out like less than a month ago.
I got it from a Black Friday deal. Just hadn't played any of it, but they got all kinds of shit like Far Cry style of hunting of animals. You know, again, using them to level up your weapons and your gear, and then of course going after bosses with stealth attacks, which I'm not good at because I like to Leroy Jank.
Yeah, you do. Speaking of which, 2 things. One, Prodigy, have you had a chance? Actually, and Blue, have you 2 played the Frozen Wildlands DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn?
I love it.
I'll be on that next.
I have not yet
You
done
haven't played it either?
No.
I'm balls deep. I'm pretty much done. I love the bears. I love the wolves.
Those things are fucking. I can't stand the wolves. Those things are.
Are they robotic?
Yeah, they're
all
fucking
dinos.
irritating to fucking kill. The bears, you got to shoot them right to take them down.
Yep. Good new weapons in that game. It's a fucking gem to fucking play that game. And they add a DLC that feels like a complete game, you know? So you can probably spend anywhere from 10 to 15 hours on that shit easily, doing all the side missions and all that other shit.
But it's hard though, right? Isn't it like harder
Yeah,
than...
It is tougher. I mean, it's fucked up because even though you have like we talked about before, the shield or the suit, the mech suit, it still doesn't really help you. And the weapons, you have to buy like the new weapons in order to actually stand a chance against these new enemies.
Sorry, it's all crumbling up here. So I'm unwrapping a sweet potato pie right now. So I was gone during Thanksgiving, so I didn't get a chance to make anybody those sweet potato pie. So I'm busting it out right now so we can.
We're just gonna be smacking into the mics.
He made it right. No, don't smack into the mic. Man. People hate that shit.
Yeah, and then what was the other game? Oh, the Monster Hunter World Beta. That is either this week or next week, something like that. Is anybody getting this?
I'll get it.
You're just gonna wait.
It's free. It's free, right?
The beta, yeah, the beta is free. Are you just gonna wait for the game?
I'll stick around. Go ahead.
Because I've never played one before, so I think it's better served to play the beta. I think they should have more betas out, you know?
Yeah.
I want the, few kind of low-level skills and gear, though. It would be awesome if it transferred over. I haven't heard anything about that.
No, I have no idea. I didn't even research that. But if it does, it's cool. If it's not, then I'm not really too worried. I already pre-ordered for the game, so I'm going to be getting that.
That's a January drop?
Yeah, it's like mid to late January or something like that. I highly recommend Cronus and Prodigy. If you've never played, definitely try the beta and see what you think about it.
Can we do the beta in co-op mode, or is it?
Yes, it says there's a 4-player co-op mode, and there's a couple of trials. There's trials, a co-op hunt, a solo hunt, and there's a couple other things. Some trial. Yeah, there's a like
Solo
a training. There's a training mode.
Okay.
So you can do like a training mode with people. So should be interesting.
Good shit.
All right, this next portion of the podcast is brought to you by GameFly. GameFly is better than Netflix. Keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it because it is. Basically, what GameFly is they're a monthly subscription service where they send to you games. So say you want to play a bunch of games. Holy shit.
Damn. Oh, damn.
Pie's poison.
We finna die.
King Joffrey pie.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Sorry about that.
It's fucking
That
crumbs.
was brutal. Yeah, the crumb go down my throat.
Damn. We should
Almost
market
killed
Joffrey
me.
pie.
I'm tearing up now too. It's awful.
Taken out by pie.
What they are, it's a monthly subscription service to where basically you make a list of games that you want to play. And they send you the first game that's on your list, and when you're done playing it, you send it back and they send you the next game. It's basically like a modern version of a rental service, like Blockbuster. Except there's never any late fees as long as you're paying your monthly dues, right? They have over 8,000 new and used games. Sorry, this crumb is still getting me. Back in my throat. I'm trying to make it through. All right. They have over 8,000 new and used games for not only the current generation of consoles, but also the previous generation consoles. If you don't have a console, they have you covered. If you have a LG or Samsung Smart TV or Amazon Fire TV, and there's another thing as well. But basically, you can stream through those devices.
Nice.
And they also have AAA titles on there as well. So there's games that are coming out and that are out right now that we're playing that we should probably highlight. I know Okami, which I didn't know was coming out next week, is an awesome game. I played this game on the Wii. And it originally came on the PS2, and it's a great game about you're basically like a fox or a wolf or something like that, and you have to paint things on the screen to like beat your enemies. And it's a really cool game. If y'all have never played Okami before, I would definitely recommend it on the PS4. Mario Rabbids came out a while back. That's a good game, I heard. I haven't played it yet, but it's on the Switch. I definitely want to play it, so I'll probably get it after Christmas. Monster Hunter World that we were just talking about, it comes out on January 26th. Movies that are coming out pretty soon are Dunkirk, which is an epic movie that it's coming out on the 19th. Despicable Me 3, which I have not seen, came out yesterday. That's a great game. I believe that Prodigy was talking about Assassin's Creed Origins. You said you like that so far?
Oh, absolutely.
It's a good game, according to him. Just him. I never played it, so I can't say. Call of Duty World War II. Y'all played that, right? Mm-hmm. Good game as well.
Great one.
Battlefront 2, which I think is garbage. That's all
That's a good game.
Dead Rising 4, Frank's Big Package, which I think I'm going to pick up. I never played a single Dead Rising game, but this one looks pretty good. And Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is another one that's coming out for the Switch. And then Doom VFR. There's a VR version of Doom that just came out. It's all different. So it's coming out for the PSVR and the PC. So I'm probably going to pick that up for the Vive and check that out. But yeah. If you like the idea of GameFly and this is the holiday season, so you can get to them something that they think you paid for, but you didn't. Because if you go through us, you get a month for free. So you can just sign up somebody else for free. Literally, get them a free game for it's one game for an entire month. If you go to gameflyoffer.com/BreathingBTI, and yeah, you get a free month of service on us. So once again, that is gameflyoffer.com/BreathingBTI to get a free month of subscription on us. And it's a great service. So there you go. And now on with the show. Blue, you played Batman Telltall Stories episode 2?
Yes, but it's been like a month since I played it, so I have to like kind of go back and think about what fucking happened.
I thought episode 3 is already out on.
Yeah, I just found out about that like a week ago that 3 came out. But yeah, I have to revisit that one again. But I can tell you that it's fucking dope. So in this game so far, like they've introduced a Joker, and the Joker's doing some hardcore shit, but he's kind of playing Batman. And so,
is it the same Joker from season 1?
Yeah, same Joker from season 1. So in this universe, in this Batman universe, the Waynes are known for, Thomas Wayne is known for being a criminal. Like Bruce Wayne's father was tied into like criminal activity and stuff like that. So Bruce Wayne has to kind of deal with that. And so there's like this group that's going around like killing folks, and Bruce Wayne is trying to go into there and try to like identify who the bad guys are. But what's also crazy is that Amanda Waller is in this game too, and she knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman. She fucking called him out on his shit. Like when she's like standing next to him, she's all, look, I know about you wearing two different masks at night or whatever, and mentioned that he's Batman. And the relationship between Bruce Wayne and Commissioner Gordon is on the rocks too, because when you choose to,
you fucked it up.
Yeah, well, basically, yeah, you fuck it up. So either you can side with Amanda Waller or you can side with Gordon. But the way it plays out is that, like, if you side with one, then you get more resources from like Amanda Waller. But if you side with Commissioner Gordon, like, you just have like the police force on your side. So like you have to make decisions. There's no in between. But some of the shit that comes back to haunt you is that, like, there's a scene where you go to interrogate somebody, and either you can go in there and be badass Batman, like break fingers and punch people in the face, or you can just kind of be like the threatening Batman, like kind of like a dog or like a chihuahua, like your bark is worse than your bite type of deal. But I went in there, was like, you know what, I'm gonna get some fucking answers, I'm gonna break some fucking fingers, but then like I kind of pulled back and not do it. So Commissioner Gordon was mad that I went over his head to do their interrogation, but he liked that I didn't fucking like break the rules. Where Waller, she was like, you know, you should have went further, like you could have got more details for him and stuff like that. So that shit's all fucked up. And one thing I didn't want to spoil from the first episode was that the person that died, I think maybe I did mention it, that Morgan Fox dies.
Oh,
Lucius Fox dies.
Well, Megan Fox?
No, Lucius Fox dies, and the way he fucking dies is kind of brutal. So they find a Riddler's puzzle box, and they couldn't figure out, like, or Batman was able to solve it, but he didn't understand what this thing that was coming from it was until it was too late. Lucius Fox realized that it was a homing signal for a fucking missile, and they're inside the Wayne building, and like the fucking missile just hit the side of the building, and Lucius Fox is dead.
God damn.
We have a daughter who admires her father, and she's super smart too. But when she finds out that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and it's the relationship between you and her kind of gets all kind of wonky too, because you want her to join your side because you need a Lucius Fox to be able to make your tech and stuff like that. But she fucking hates the hell out of you because you kept her father away from coming home for like Christmas and stuff and all the different things. So it's really interesting how the story is playing out.
Do you give her the dick like you do with Barbara?
No, you don't give her the dick.
Oh, yeah.
This is a different world. I think she's like in college. So
This is the dick you deserve.
Swear to me.
But
Busted open.
there's some crazy ass fucking shit that happened in this game, and like people are fucking dying and they're not coming back.
That's good
like
shit.
there's some detectives that work for Waller who you have a chance to save, but if you answer like some of the Riddler's question wrong, they get their fucking head chopped off.
Yeah,
Like
that's good.
Like, and I mean, you could have saved them, but I didn't know that the Riddler was gonna go this way. So yeah.
And it sounds like with all the Telltale games, if you make fucked up decisions, even though there's no good decision to make, people are gonna fucking die. And you're gonna want to see what would happen if you made the opposite decision somewhere in the game. But this one sounds really good.
Yeah, when I had talked about how like I want to go back and play it again, just to see if I can sell you Lucius Fox, but I think he's dead.
You done fucked up.
Yeah.
You done fucked the fuck up.
So there's a scene where he calls you to tell you like, hey, you know, come down or whatever. But I ignored his call because I was talking to one of Amanda Waller's agents, and I don't want her to hear me talking to him because then she would have realized I was Batman. But yeah, it's the game is stressful.
Keep playing. I want to hear about episode 3 when you get there. Mm-hmm. Should we do it? We had a good B than BTI from Derek.
Oh, we got another one. Well, then we have two then.
All right, I'll start off with this one then. With the recent floodgate of sexual assault allegations and whatnot, with prominent white celebrities, do your views on Bill Cosby change at all?
Fuck and no.
Nah.
Stitch, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say no. I mean, he was drugging people. I mean, it's one thing when you're saying like, oh, maybe this consensual. Let me back up on that. I mean,
Stepping in shit.
Some of them are questionable.
yeah.
We can say that. Some of them are questionable.
Yeah. Questionable in terms of how you might be interpreting body language or whatever, or being hit on or an advance on somebody. Putting stuff in somebody's drink secretly There's not much of a gray area in that.
Yeah, there's a difference between like whipping your dick out in front of somebody and drugging them and putting your dick into somebody. That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, peacocks, they have mating calls where they flex up their feathers, so I can understand the whole whipping out your dick. Like, hey, now it's fucking around.
See what I'm working
Yeah.
with?
Boy.
You like what you see?
Wait to see my dick.
Hey, girl.
The whisper.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much love for him. He seems super hypocritical.
How
And
better just lay low while all this.
I think that was the worst part about Bill Cosby is the fact that I don't know if y'all knew this, but he was obviously a comedian, and he got really mad at comedians that were dirty comics because he was so clean, and he would talk shit on them and tell them not to be dirty. Meanwhile, he's fucking raping chicks and drugging and raping chicks.
it wouldn't even
You know
be
what I
on
mean?
that. He would literally, because I mean, he had so much power, in the world of comedy in Hollywood. He wouldn't let them open for him. If you worked blue, quote unquote, not blue as our co-host over here, but working like with dirty words or whatever. So he tried to play that moral high ground bullshit. He even did that shit with Lisa Bonet back in the day. Like when she had a rated R movie with like a movie sex scene, not a fucking porno or whatever.
What was it called?
I can't remember the name of it.
Into the Sun or something like that?
But he ripped her a fucking new one, just for having the audacity to have be in a rated R movie with a sex scene.
My dick was bleeding so much from that.
That scene where she's like, there's a scene where she's like dancing like around a fire, and then like she's like naked, and there's like voodooism and shit going on, and blood dripping.
What?
All I know is Lisa Bonet been bad since
Lisa
the
Bonet is bad as
80s. But she's still bad to this day.
Jason Momoa is a lucky ass dude. I challenge him to a fight. Fuck it. Me and him. Actually, no, she's pretty up there in age now. And she's got her own life, but yeah. If she was like had no kids and wasn't like, I don't know, pushing like 45.
You mean like her fine ass daughter who's legal too?
Oh yeah.
Wait.
She still looks good though for 45.
Yeah.
No, she is not 45. She is 50.
Oh, she still looks good for 50.
Yeah.
Shit.
But
She looks fucking great.
Her daughter, who was in the X-Men movies, what's her name?
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, Zoe Kravitz.
When she was in Dope too.
Yeah. She's in her early 20s and looking like the spitting image of her, and it's amazing.
You know what's funny? She's the only brown person in Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, she is in that. Yeah.
She's one of the wives. She's the only
She's
dark person.
light brown.
Yeah.
But still brown. I don't discriminate. She's still brown.
She's bad. That's what I know.
She's pretty bad.
I want to see her in some more fucking movies. So that was one of the B then B. What was the other?
So the other B then BTI, ask B then BTI is, do you think the DCEU should end?
Yes. They fucked it up. They had one good movie out of the DCEU. One.
I would like to see, and I hear you. A lot of people do have that same opinion as Kronos, but I would like to see I hate to say it, but a reboot without anything having to do with Snyder. Get him the entire fuck out of here. And I think, hopefully, like we saw with, Patty Jenkins directing something, and hopefully we'll see with Aquaman, hopefully, with James Wan directing, there'll be a different feel to it. But the DCEU has been all Snyder, for the most part.
The reason why Patty Jenkins did such a good job is because she actually paid attention to the goddamn material that she was making a movie out of.
I mean, she didn't have Batman shooting guns and Superman killing people?
Yeah, it was just like she paid attention. She did respectful work, and it was great. I think that Zack Snyder wanted to Zack Snyder it up. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, stop jacking off in the goddamn clam chowder. All right, we get it. This is what you do, but this is somebody else's work that you're doing. You know what I mean? You can't just keep doing even 300. That's basically what it is. That was his movie, right? 300.
Yeah, 300 is.
Yeah, it was a good movie, but it was almost page for page, but he still kind of Zack Snydered it up. You know what I mean? But you can't do that with better known characters than 300.
Yeah, you got to execute.
Yeah, especially when you have bad editors and just like scenes that don't make sense. And
I think the main problem with the whole DCU is that they rushed to get a Justice League movie in there. They should have built up their characters first and then made a Justice League movie.
Yeah, they had 3, but they needed the other 2, right?
Well, not even that. Like they had already introduced Batman vs Superman, which was way too fucking early.
3.
Well, that shit should have happened like maybe after the second Man of Steel movie or something like that. That they would have met, and they should have had like more reasons why they hated each other or some shit. But yeah, they definitely rush all of those fucking movies other than Wonder Woman.
Well, yeah, so we should have had. Sorry, there's 6 characters, right? So they should have had, in addition to Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. They should have also made movies for Aquaman, fucking The Flash, and Cyborg. I think that they should have just look. I understand that sometimes you don't want to copy off of another, rival, but in this case, you probably should have. You just make their movies solo, so you understand the motivations and the backgrounds of the characters. Because the way they did it now, from what I'm hearing, is that they just kind of rushed it.
Yeah.
So. All right. I'll watch the movie though eventually.
One thing they should have done is for Batman versus Superman, I wish they wouldn't have like kind of how they did with Hulk and Ragnarok.
God
damn.
Ragnarok.
I was gonna say that.
They should have not. And it should have been just a Superman movie, and they should have just had like Batman show up toward the end, and not him kind of be like. They shouldn't have had Bruce Wayne in there. It should have been like a Superman movie, and then toward the end we see Batman come in and like he's fighting Superman behind some shit, and then that'd have been fucking cool.
That's another like weird problem that I have with like the movie, like the premise, is that from what I remember, Justice League wasn't started by Batman.
Yeah,
I thought it was started by Superman.
It's usually Superman's always the odd man out. They always have to ask him to join.
No, Batman's odd man out.
Yeah, that's what you
said. Superman.
Oh yeah, no, I meant Superman.
I do that shit too.
Yeah. I meant to say Superman's always the odd man out. He's always usually the last one asked.
Yeah,
he's always the top 3. He's part of the trilogy.
But he always tells him no.
World's Finest. Yeah, he always says no, but then he joins.
Well, because Batman, you fucked me up now too. Because Batman he makes his own Justice League, and he also has his own Black Ops team.
Yeah.
So
I'm reading fucking Batman Metal.
Yeah, that's it. It's great.
Touching on that shit.
Yeah, actually, I think if they have a really good writer, they could potentially save the DCCU. But it has to be stellar writing, and it has to have a focus. They can't have like half-ass shit and like dead parts of the movie. Editing's got to be on par, and the story's got to be cohesive and concise. Then they could potentially save the DCEU. If it keeps going the way it is, it's just gonna look like haphazard and fall apart. Yep. And they're just going to lose more money.
The best way for them to do it is just do a Flashpoint. Just reset the whole
Flashpoint
universe.
is potential, but the problem is it's years out. So
that's what Matt from Pre-Recorded Live had mentioned. He said that this is their perfect opportunity to reset the DCU is just to have a Flashpoint, and that'll reset the entire universe, which I agree with. That's their way out. That's their best way out.
And they can replace characters, too, at that point, too. So if Ben Affleck doesn't want to be Batman anymore, they can bring in somebody else.
Bring in Thomas Wayne.
Well, there talk about...
Hold on. That'd be funny if Thomas Wayne was Matt Damon.
I would probably laugh so hard.
Would have to be Negan, though.
That'd be cool.
Negan was in Divas.
Actually, I can be cool with Jeffrey Dean Morgan or John Hamm. I think John Hamm could be Thomas Wayne.
No, fuck that. Morgan Freeman.
There you go. There you go.
Either you get to dying or you get to living.
With a batarang.
Were there any other Be the Bees?
No. That was the only two of us.
Y'all want to round it?
So... yeah, real quick before we round it up, we're going to work on the Golden Eggplant Awards here pretty soon, so look forward to that coming out. And also, we're going to come out with, next week, we're going to come out with a gift guide.
Nice.
So I put mine down already in the shit, so the rest of y'all go ahead and do that. But yeah, we definitely want to help you guys out with like some gift guides, the shit that we like that you might want to think about buying for your significant other or just for you, because you know what? It's fucking Christmas. Buy yourself some shit.
Yeah, you deserve it. Treat yourself.
The best person to buy you a gift is you.
Unless you're an asshole.
God damn.
Don't buy yourself shit, you asshole.
Yeah, this is what you do. You buy your significant other a gift, and they're like, hey, I don't like that. Oh, you know what? I'll just take this off your hands.
Like buying your wife a bowling ball.
God damn.
Or buying
She
her
doesn't bowl.
Or buying her a compound bow. Be like, oh, you know.
Stitch, what you got populating this week?
Hilarious. Well, this past weekend I went on 90s pub crawl. That was really awesome. Me and
wish I
Mr.
could
X did
fucking
that.
That
was a blast.
Super apologize because I had car trouble, so I couldn't make it. I was literally on my way.
It was a blast.
Halfway to Bart, and I was so irritated that I couldn't make it.
People were dressed up pretty legit. There was some Dwayne Waynes from like different world there.
Goddamn, nice.
Yeah, flip up glasses, everything. It was a good ass
Son
time.
of a bitch.
Yeah, you definitely missed out on that.
What did you go as? Did you go as anything?
I had this Rocco's Modern Life
nice.
T-shirt. Yeah, everyone was giving me love with that, so it was really cool. So some people had like a '90s like X-Men shirt.
Yeah.
So everyone was all hanging out and just
Dude,
cool time.
I hella wanted to go because I just wanted to be Chris Koss. That was gonna be my thing.
shit.
I have like a Giants jersey and I was wearing my pants backwards and shit.
They would recognize you. Unlike that one party I went to.
Yeah, with the 80s and 2000 shit. Yeah, fuck that.
Bullshit. Other than that, what did I got planned this weekend? I don't even really know, but whatever. Oh, you, well, I guess, what date is it? No, there's still time, because you signed your death warrant and issued that gumbo challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Is it finally gonna happen?
Crab season is here. So it's on. It's on this month. We'll do it.
Because it's been like a year and a half.
I know, y'all
shit.
been fucking with my
I mean,
mom.
you've been seeing me make gumbo.
Prodigy, is your mom still doing the Christmas thing?
I don't know. Well, there's stuff going on with Mishka's brother and all that. I don't know. So
Okay.
yeah, we'll talk offline.
Because she is. We'll go.
Y'all fuck with my emotions.
All right,
I need gumbo.
Old Ninja, what you got?
So I'm gonna try to check out the Curse of Osiris this weekend for
Nice.
Destiny. Hopefully I'll be able to twitch some of that out. I know a lot of people already seen it, but we have our own channel, motherfuckers, so we don't have our own shit on there. Gonna try to convince Prodigy to go back to Battlefield 1 because we haven't played in like a month or a while.
Fuck what you talking about. I played last night with my
didn't
boy
say
from San
shit.
Diego.
You did not say shit. I would have been down.
I leveled up twice. He's better than you.
You got left.
You motherfucking turncoat.
You got dumped.
Yeah, motherfucking turncoat. I see how it is. Wait till our team kill your ass. Just wait. But yeah, we'll probably get on some, definitely some more Twitch and shit. I'm all over Battlefront 2, even though despite the fucking controversy, the game is still a lot of fucking fun. And there's free shit coming up in the next 2 weeks. They're actually doing a...
Free shit you gotta pay for?
What the fuck? No, free shit, motherfucker. So there's actually a community contest going on right now, which should be cool. Shit, I had some other shit fucking think. Oh, tomorrow is the fucking Jurassic World Fallen
Dino's
Kingdom.
back.
Yeah, the trailer will be tomorrow, so be on the lookout. We'll be posting it on our Facebook page, so check it out.
All I heard was slave Leia costume. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched Jurassic World, even though I'm going to now because Jurassic World 2 looks they're bringing back animatronics, so I'm like, all right.
Jurassic World was okay, but it's not been a Star Wars. I'm just saying. But yeah, be on the lookout. Last Jedi's coming up. So
15th.
I've been posting some secret Star Trek cosplay stuff.
How you gonna fit in 15 nuts that day and see Star Wars?
You know what? When there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, we're all going together because we have tickets.
We can.
We do need to.
So,
Yeah, let's do it.
we bought our shit like a while ago.
Where you
Yeah,
seeing
that's the problem is trying to get tickets. He
I
already
gotta
bought
look.
tickets.
Yeah, we bought tickets a while ago.
Tell us offline.
Yeah, so if not, we're gonna.
It'll be in Newark, California. I know that. So,
All right. Yeah, I like that theater.
Yeah, it's really nice. So yes, be on the lookout. Tweet us at your some Star Trek stories and shit, whatever. So there you go.
Show some Star Wars porn in DMs. Anyways, Kronos, what you got?
like I said in the beginning of the podcast, officially finalizing the adoption of my youngest daughter.
Fuck, we need the congratulations fucking
on Friday.
sound.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to put that because Kim asks me every year, what do you want for Christmas? Because she gets mad because I buy shit. Because I have my own fucking money. I can just buy what the fuck I want, usually. And so now I'm going to put off some shit. But I think one of the things I'm going to put on the list is
Plane?
the Stream Deck. The Elgato Stream Deck. Have you seen that thing?
Oh, yeah.
Where you like press buttons and it does shit. It'll actually work for this podcast.
Oh, okay, good shit.
that'll
So
go
like a
on.
board that you can like.
Yeah, but the buttons buttons have like screens on them.
Okay.
And so yeah, it's pretty dope.
The future is here.
I've never heard of that.
And it's not that expensive. So
Dude, there's this guy online that took a what's-the-name board and hooked it up to Adobe Lightroom, and he programmed the buttons to be able to like do different filters and changes to an image while you're doing it, which it makes the whole process a whole lot fucking easier. Because instead of like using your mouse and trying to like slightly move the little knob over just a little bit, you just turn like a little knob and it would just. I gotta try doing that. So
Twist them titties.
Yeah,
like
in Tokyo.
Like when I do Premiere Pro shit, like I use no hotkeys. And I feel like a fucking moron when I don't. I'm doing like the fucking old caveman way. No. But I need to use fucking hotkeys. But yeah, the Stream Deck, it's all like keys that you can see what the fuck you're doing. Other than that, I'm finally gonna fix my fucking BMW X5 this Friday, like right after we finalize the adoption. So yeah, other than that, we're going to be at Silicon Valley Comic-Con on April 6th through the 8th. That's going to be at the San Jose Convention Center. We're also probably going to be at the San Francisco Comic-Con. However, it's going to be in Oakland. Yeah. So, they just fucking call it Oakland Comic-Con. Look, San Francisco fucked over SFCC. I don't know why the fuck they don't just change the name, call it Oakland fucking Comic-Con. Yep. Fuck San Francisco when it comes to shit like this, because they decided that they don't want to have consumer events in the Moscone Center. Yeah, and that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's a great venue, and they fucked up. This will easily have the capacity for that amount of people. So whatever.
Yeah, because this year they had not enough of it open and it was packed.
Yeah, yeah, great turnout. Good shit.
Yeah, this time around was bigger too, because last year was the first one, and that one was
super small.
Yeah, they leveled up.
Yeah.
Blue, what you got?
All right, so next week is the Sweetness birthday. It's going to be on Tuesday, so happy birthday to her, even though she doesn't listen to the cast, but got to put it out there. But on Friday, her and I were going to Not So Silent Night up in Oakland, so we're going to go check that out.
They got Weezer playing there, right?
Yeah, Weezer's going to be there. Weezer's there.
I'm going to go see the Zelda Symphony.
Oh, wow, okay.
I've heard that's actually,
Saturday.
I heard it's fucking
that's
amazing.
Cool. Yeah.
My boy Bovines went. He's went years ago. Said it's fucking amazing.
You have a friend that's a cow?
Yeah. I do. His official name is Bovan Divine.
What the fuck? Anyway.
So Friday we're doing that. Saturday we're going to go watch the Aladdin musical, which I'm fucking excited about seeing, because I'm a huge Aladdin's one of my favorite movies. It's probably like my number one movie for Disney movies. So we're gonna go check that out. But what's cool is that the guy who plays Genie is from Hayward, and he won a Tony Award. I think that's the
James Aglehart. Yeah. He's a great guy.
But I mentioned this on the podcast before, but like when the Tony Awards were going on, we were over at Billy's Bites, Burgers and Bites over here.
Oh yeah.
And I guess he goes through a lot. Like everybody that's there knew him, and like literally when he came up onto the camera, like they stopped serving food. Like the whole building basically shut down to watch him win this award.
Nice.
But this is around the time where Robin Williams died, so instead of like giving like a long speech, they had lyrics to the song like "You Never Have a Friend," or what's it? A Friend Like Me.
Yeah. Something like that.
So they sung that, and it was really cool. But like I've always wanted to see a Latin musical, so we're gonna go check that out this Saturday. And then next week, the week after that, I'm gonna be going to Nola's, but I'll talk about that more next week.
Good.
And I'm gonna try to play Batman Episode 3, and make sure to take notes because I forget.
Good shit. I will not be listening to any motherfucking Lauryn Hill. And playing more Assassin's Creed Origin. Loving that game so far, as I already mentioned. A real quick reminder, there is PlayStation Expo happening this weekend down in Anaheim. One of our boys, Victor from VZA, will be up in the house. Hopefully he'll be doing some live tweeting and whatnot.
Fire shit won't fuck that up. Hopefully all that fire shit.
Yeah, I hope not. But this is in Anaheim, Orange County. I don't think Orange County has the fires.
That's south.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing some really good news from that event, because they usually save some good stuff.
Is it going to be live anywhere? It might be live on YouTube or
it might be live on PlayStation and on YouTube and whatnot. The internet will be your friend for that shit. I might go see fucking Coco again because it was fucking great. Anyway, that's
I'm in love with the Coco.
Yes. Look forward to the Golden Eggplant Awards. We need you voting as soon as we have those categories available, and they will be available probably within the next week or two.
Yes, and for the first time ever, we're going to have in some extra questions at the end of the, I guess, poll.
Yeah.
So we're gonna ask like basically what you would like to see in the podcast in the future, what you like, what you didn't like, shit like that, just like random shit. So just answer it honestly. So
survey.
Yeah, we just want to see like how you think we're doing and what we can improve upon.
There we go.
We don't plan on necessarily changing the podcast, but if we get enough shit that's saying that they don't like this or they like this, then we might change it a little bit.
We'll kick out old Ninja. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be an after the cast, so definitely check out that video after this episode.
Oh, all right. So check us out on Twitter, Facebook. Check us out at BThenBTI. Check us out on our official page, official website, benheadproduction.com/BThenBTI. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. Rate us 5 stars. Leave a comment. Check us out on Instagram and be on the lookout for the Golden Eggplant 2017. Prodigy loves Frozen. I'm just saying.
Shit.
It's that truth, though.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up soon.
Remember me.